Okay, so when we last left off, you guys were assaulting the Sons of Ulrich.
For the second time.
For the third time, I think, actually. Or this is the third time, something like that. You guys were deep underneath the city of Middenheim, dealing with the Sons of Ulrich, having done the usual attack everything and move forward approach that this group is fond of. Carlton is tainted by lead, I'll say, with a couple of holes bleeding out in his head.
He's got a physical deformity.
Yeah, he's probably okay. Gowry is discarded to the side of him. Gowry is... Hope is discarded to the side of him. Gowry is down due to damage in the combat. Several others are down due to injuries in the combat, and more than a few Sons of Ulrich are down at this point. You currently are facing what appears to be Eric Stormcaller with a lightning hammer, the one highlighted in blue, as well as somebody with a... And actually, I think I have those backwards.
Yeah, the priest was up front.
The priest was up front with the flaming hammer, which is no longer flaming, but I'll leave him as red just so it's highlighted who it is. And then the blue one is Eric Stormcaller, who was working on taking out Milton successfully. Milton has recently gone down. He's laying in a pool of blood, lightning playing on his body, while the other one, his hammer was dropped at one point. He picked it up, but the flame has gone out at this point. So we are currently starting round 8. So it's been all of like a minute and 12 seconds for this latest iteration of combat. And Eliathan, you get to go first, unless you were stunned.
No, he's not stunned. Isn't there a dwarf or something too?
There is a dwarf, but he is unconscious and injured as well. The wizard used his spells and magic and healed a lot of damage, but wasn't able to bring him back up.
Well, no, I healed him and he passed.
Oh yeah, he passed out. Yeah.
So did I, and I had to use a
in the intensity of the fight, the flames burned a little too hot.
Just a little.
Just a little. The dwarf collapsed from the pain. The priest nearly did.
Just because he had to hold in the laughter afterwards doesn't mean anything.
He didn't hold it in. He laughed as he burned. Okay, so Eliathan, what would you like to do?
First
I
dwarf
need to zoom in first so I can see what the hell is going on.
Can you just start
How about, there we go.
Can you start aggressively casting that at other people?
Who's this? Behind me.
It wouldn't be that effective.
Behind you at the corner, or is the wizard?
I mean, it's pretty hard to critically fail it unless you're bad.
And you said blue is Eric Stormcaller?
Yes, he's the one with the lightning hammer.
Yeah.
And Priest has a flaming hammer?
He had a hammer that was flaming. It's not currently.
I thought that was the guy with an axe. No, a hammer.
I mean, I just saw
No, the guy with the axe is down.
I think he picked it up by now, but
Oh, okay.
I originally disarmed him.
Yeah, he got mauled by several people. So everybody else in this room is currently just the regular rank and file. I won't say thugs because they're a bit better trained than that. And then there was a guy with a rifle in the back, guarded by a guy with a shield. They both seem to have repositioned out of view currently.
Because I shot one of those.
You shot at him at least once.
Yeah, I hit him.
Yeah, so
Right.
they have repositioned.
Does Eric Stormcaller have a shield?
He does not. He has a two-handed hammer.
Stormcaller does?
Yes, he does. They both do. Him and the priest. That's part of the reason they took out the surprise return of Milton so quickly, because he couldn't really stand up to a big hammer.
That, the fact that Milton was stuck out in the middle of everything.
But yes.
I guess he could have waited to shoot somebody in the head, but
All right, I'm going to try to...
Probably would have been better.
Should wait until after that crossbow bolt went into the group first, and then while he's reloading.
as he's reloading.
So from I'm going to shoot
You might have took a fireball
Eric.
though.
Okay.
Try to at least. I'm going to...
I got so much information. You guys don't want
What's his
that.
DB?
30.
Damn. I can't afford to have shit rolled right now. So I'll be rolling for another one of my chaos things next time. Well, that's a hell of a lot better than what I just did. All right, still sucks, but
So you took a dark deal again?
I did. I had to. I fumbled.
Okay.
It was either fumble or.
Oh, why not? Fumble!
Oh wait, do I need to refresh my fortune?
Do you need to? No. You are allowed to, but you do not need to.
126.
I'm going to.
You're going to?
Unless like me, you used all of them.
Yes.
And now they don't.
So you're going to refresh your fortune so you get like 7 points?
Yeah.
And weapon charts are on.
And I burned mine, right? To save myself from.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm fucked. All right.
Where are the weapon charts?
No, you burned.
He burned a fate to avoid a strike, and then he used his fortune later on.
Right. You had gotten hit hard. Yeah. That's what burned your fate point.
So I am whatever the dice gods
Yep.
take today.
You're under the thumb of Sigmar today.
What's his armor?
His armor type is 19.
Damn. I barely even got a critical 10-8 puncture.
Wait, I need to.
Okay.
Rolling 100. Come on, baby, please.
No, 54.
54 is on an A.
Yes.
Okay, you strike him in the chest. He looks mildly impressed. He is bleeding.
You're just like,
Okay.
And then I move.
Okay, then you retreat.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And it's a space bar.
Yeah, turn.
Wait, did you shoot the red one?
No.
Okay.
I want to be able to keep an eye on things. I'm just basically taking a little bit of cover around the corner.
Okay, Anders.
I'm gonna. Is the red one very damaged?
The red one is injured, very damaged. I would say no.
Okay. How about
100%
Focus.
result still
Yeah,
dead.
I'm-
Focus.
Focus.
trying to
Don't
figure
get
out which
distracted.
one's more injured
Ignore all the
so I
people
can
talking to
figure
you.
out.
Get the guy in front of me. I can move up and potentially save Milton.
Okay, I'll
And this
attack
is
the
roll
red
match.
one.
You can take him out even if he's not injured at all.
Sure.
Who are you going to take out?
Remember, you're a badass, dude.
you.
You can do it.
Okay, red guy.
You're going to go for the red guy?
Yes.
Okay.
DB
30.
30.
Are you
Okay.
parrying any?
I don't have any negatives to my ace DB, so no. Yeah. Okay, so I got a total minus 40 for all my penalties.
Okay.
DB was 30, so minus 70.
Oh, single-handedly stop it.
Okay, so I only got plus 27. And I don't think I'll even arm class or yeah,
Armor type is 18.
or type.
Now, as a reminder, because it's been surprisingly rare. If you roll doubles, it's a special condition. If you roll 0 something, it's probably a special condition. So if you spot those, we got to do.
Up on me last time.
Yes, we do need to address those.
These guys are trying to kill me.
I'm going to use the fortune
yeah, I
to
forgot to
reroll this
double
because I rolled a 20.
Next chapter,
Okay.
we'll all play Morning Stars. What's the mechanics?
For the mechanics for what?
Nothing.
Doubles is breakage.
You missed.
So we've
Yeah,
gone through
even
20
with-
Morning Stars in this dungeon.
Okay, so you missed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing.
So Anders raises his shield, swings his sword, and misses the guy. Frederick, what would you like to do? Cursing your warrior's lack of skill, you
This
Double
again.
attack.
double attack. Which one?
Red guy.
Red guy. Okay.
Yeah. I am going to put it all in black. I am not going to parry,
Okay.
and I'm just going to try to kill this guy.
Are you at any penalties currently?
I have to look. I don't remember.
I think
I know I took some penalties.
I know hit points mostly is back because of Anders, but
Yeah, I was
or
at
because
penalties for
Erdem.
injury, but I'll
Anders did it. I give him the credit now.
Yeah, you're worth it. See, this is why I don't do anything beneficial to the group. It just gets stolen.
All the good goes to somebody else's credit.
Now,
I let you keep the daggers.
Yeah, I was at minus 20.
Okay.
Can you colorize take penalties away? Or just
No.
bleeding?
Just bleeding.
And wound.
Yeah, I didn't really read in depth into the rule thingies. I didn't see much different than what we were already doing.
All that was just trying to write it up. formalize it because I hadn't really updated it for some time, and as we play, it sort of evolves.
So we can throw the book at people now.
Yeah,
It also gives people watching.
You got the flash drive.
right. That's the idea. Is I mean, indirectly, since nobody really watches the videos, it was so that other people could understand what rules we're using. Mainly, it's so that my memory, I have something to refer to. Now, George did spot an error in it, the ranged offensive bonus.
Yes.
I didn't change that.
That was it.
So don't worry about that.
You typed it out a little jagged. I was like, what? And
I know.
the next thing, you spelled it correctly. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that was an old iteration for it where we were using Warhammer reload times instead of Rolemaster reload times. If we want to do that, there's some other mechanics that if you're skilled, you can still reload faster, which makes some sense. But then crossbows, if they really take 3 rounds to load, need to have some other bonus in Rolemaster. They're too limited.
Can I split my parry between 2 opponents?
You can.
Then I'm actually going to parry.
Oh, shit.
Right.
I can get attacked by all 3 of these guys. From my
You
other
could,
position.
yes.
Yeah.
The guy on the south,
You don't have to declare who the parry is. All you do is declare how many points you get.
but he's
Behind a wall, you get
So-
10 points.
okay.
Shoot the gunslinger.
Then I'm gonna parry 60.
That was my
Okay.
Leave me 29.
Okay.
Gotta get those.
Okay.
kills
What's
somewhere.
the,
Okay, finally.
what's the red guy?
The red guy, the priest, has a 30 dB.
Okay. So minus 1. okay.
You can do it.
Armor type.
18.
Come on, baby. Nope, I missed.
Okay. Erdem,
I'm gonna channel.
you're gonna channel. Okay. He stands back there mumbling something. Sounds like a prayer. You get 2 points.
I'm gonna re-roll. Something other than.
You prefer better than 2? Okay. You get 69 points.
Okay, that's what you're.
Okay. Technically 68 because you need 101 to succeed.
Okay. Watch, we're 1 short now.
Okay, Eric goes. Oh, let's see. He is bleeding. He's a bit wounded. We got a whole bunch of people over there.
He gives up, surrenders, lays down his arms, gives us his chest of gold.
I just want the amulet.
He calls out something in battle tongue.
I understand.
I curse back at him.
Okay.
And I was so sorry.
You're making a hobbit.
Because we had these on this roll, and we're just.
Okay. Question. Those with battle tongue, can you read it?
Yes.
Good.
Forkish organ.
Forkish is ready to go. Okay.
What they're actually saying.
And then
Sort of.
Find out the switch. It's just a battle of master.
he will move up here and strike at Anders.
I'm going to use my shield for this.
Okay. You get 10 for cover.
Okay, so if that's the case, then 142.
142.
He slipped.
For some reason, I have like a huge stack of daggers. It's like we printed 1 for every one you had in your bag.
My stack must have bled into your stack. Then.
Must have.
A huge amount of dagger tables.
The one I need, I don't have.
Well, everyone would get rid of their dagger, and it was like, what do I do with the chart? So I just collected the chart along with their dagger.
So, what was your defense?
142.
142.
I had to just constantly get
Okay, he misses.
reprinted because we were missing dagger charts.
The lightning hammer shoot.
Okay, the guy with the red hammer, or the guy in red, strikes at. He'll go for Anders also.
67.
67.
We have the same.
Armor type.
18.
We do not have the same.
He
Not
misses
type,
you.
but DB. Let's go! I am doing my role well.
I am invincible!
Watch
You know,
the next
Granny-
one's gonna critical. Watch the next one's gonna critical me. Uh-oh.
Milton.
Oh, that.
So I haven't been down before.
You haven't been down before?
So you take
Are you bleeding?
bleeding and hit points. When it reaches your toughness, you're dead.
So I'm bleeding 1 because I used my 2 points to take that
Yep.
down.
So every round you bleed 1 point.
Okay. Does I?
Does that?
There's a danger party. No way to roll that off. No way.
Nope.
Right. Obviously.
No. After 12 rounds of bleeding, it will automatically stop itself.
And then death is
Negative toughness.
negative toughness. Okay, it will stop before I die.
Hopefully.
Unless
What
somebody
1
stabs
point
me.
generally will.
yeah.
Unless somebody stabs me again.
2 points in this system is starting to get lethal. 3 probably is.
Yeah. Glad I made that choice.
Yeah. Typical Rolemaster, a 5-pointer, it's a mortal wound. You're gonna die. Even if you're generally if you're even close to full health, because it just bleeds so much.
Frederick, where's my gold? As I
180
pass
hit
out.
points.
Okay, the one south of Frederick takes a strike at Frederick.
So the one north of me, or no, red?
The red one and the blue one struck at Anders.
Okay. The one south, I'll put,
Then you have a 10 dB from the wall for him.
yeah, so,
Excuse me.
what is my current dB? I calculated last time. No, I didn't.
See, last I screwed myself because I thought all these negatives I have like 28.
No, you're like Inigo Montoya. You're fighting with your left hand. Really, you're right-handed. You're building a built-in disadvantage to make the opponent seem stronger.
You've watched the movie several times, Ben.
He did.
I am, I'm gonna use 20 points.
Okay. What does that make your defense?
God damn it, I'm sorry, I'm super fucking tired, I'm sorry.
Every single time before we watch the movie, that's a lie.
50, 60,
Sad how kids these days can't remember the
70.
classics.
70,
70?
Mhm.
Okay.
and then 19.
19.
Broken kneecap.
See what's been going.
X. There it is. I'm sorry, you said 18 defense?
70 defense.
70
19
defense.
on the
70 defense. Okay, thank you.
19 armor type.
Okay, so he
For you.
yeah. He misses you.
Very good.
Okay. Let's see. We have that guy. We have the guy to the north is going to strike at Anders.
67.
67.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it's critical low. It's just the same odds. Not in this house, but
How do you know? We posted those stats from that game.
did you?
Oh yes. 10
I gotta go back and look.
10B crush. Video doesn't post till next week, but
No, it wasn't.
Patreon.
How far off?
it wasn't a lot of them. You were well above the average.
Really?
Yes. A lot of the results you were well above. Some you were
For a
below.
while there, the white dice were rolling really hard
Yeah,
for me.
I mean,
Usually.
20% crit chance across the dice was pretty good. So, anyways, a B crush.
Yep.
Remember that. 20%. If you still fail, that means you failed 80%.
Well, when you should have failed 77 or 87%, you did good. I said a B.
Yes.
Okay. Blow thunders as it connects, cracking multiple ribs. You take 12 hits. You are stunned without parry for 2 rounds, and you're at minus 25 due to broken bones.
2 stun.
Range guys need to do some ranging things.
It's all one.
Conceivable.
Inconceivable?
Yeah.
Eliathan, I think you're one of those range things. The priest calls for your aid.
I think we should aim.
We're doing range things. We aim.
The good news is that it doesn't affect the
Just stop.
He's doing precisely what you told him to do.
The good news is it's not affecting my defense, it's just I can't hit anything anymore.
You couldn't hit anything before that.
He did,
What is the
I had a 102 to begin.
and you did hit.
And I had a 107, and I'm still dead.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I need to look at my weapon chart real quick. See what my point. I forgot about point blank. About point 10 feet.
Yeah, 3 yards. You're gonna have to be right behind the other guys. That may be risky.
Yes, but I see him.
As all 3 of them beat on Anders.
They can't, even though he's stunned, no parry. Even if he fails his roll, they can't just push past.
No, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Nah, screw it. Without knowing, oops, I'm on measure. What do I do to get off the measures? This one?
It should be the 4 corners. That's top.
Okay. So the blue guy's gonna get cover if I try to shoot at him, right?
The blue guy will get cover, yes, if you try to shoot at him.
Point blank the priest.
Okay,
BB.
30.
The other priest, right? Not me.
Yes. He walks up and shoots Frederick.
Maybe he's trying to
Through
get
one
both
head.
of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Extra long arrow.
I like it.
He's got to get those elven arrows though.
Gotta get those elven arrows. I really
That's right.
I might have to take another.
Another dark deal?
God. Look, every roll.
Dude, look at it this way. I'm not doing it for me because I can get the hell out of here. I'm doing it for you guys.
Out of curiosity, you did take a dark deal the previous time?
Yes.
Okay, so after you make this decision, give me a private GM roll,
Okay.
because technically it's supposed to take effect immediately.
Never mind, I have plus
Tentacle
32
sprouts out of your
somehow.
face.
Then I may not just. Well, it doesn't matter.
You may not have to worry about this one then,
I'll
because
just
it might be below the threshold.
I'll keep the roll. I mean, I have a 95 skill at this, so I'll just keep the roll.
Okay.
Just in case. Let's see what happens to me. What's his armor type?
Armor type is 18.
Probably gonna hit him.
Well, I hit him and did a critical, but I wanted to E instead of a B. So I got a 12B function.
12B.
I would apply to the archer.
I got 95 skill on the 120s.
Yeah.
You made his phone call.
74.
74. And you subtracted the 10 points for cover?
This guy doesn't have that.
You have Frederick in the way.
I thought you took that on his DB. So.
No, I don't.
So instead of a B, wow, 10 points.
Just 10?
Freaking point. Hold on.
Okay.
That's a huge difference, damn it. It's 10A puncture instead of
Okay.
a 12B.
Okay, and you rolled a 70, what?
4.
74. Shot him in the leg. He has Greaves, so he takes 5 hits. Must parry.
I rolled a 4 with my first roll, 29 with my second roll. And I'm working with
Okay, Anders.
just
Oh,
a
me again.
percentile roll.
First, I'm sorry.
Endurance, yeah.
Yeah, just straight percentile. Yeah, first endurance for the stun. First round goes away automatically. Second one you got to roll for.
Okay, I'm going to put,
I think this is already blind GM.
Okay.
Let's just see. See if anybody else sees it.
no.
What the hell did
Okay, so you're stunned.
Yeah.
If this summer, I'm gonna go to 300 block out with a silencer.
Frederick, what would you like to do? Anders is standing there staggered and currently stunned without parry.
The guy in the red.
Just took an
that's
arrow
the arrows have been bumped.
Just took an arrow to the leg.
I'm gonna full bore hit attack him.
Go for it.
Did that work?
What's his DB?
Yes.
DB is yes.
His DB is 30.
Okay. That is going to. He's an 18.
Yes.
20. Is that a 28 or 26?
Oh my god. I can't tell.
44. 144.
26.
26 E crush.
The jump doesn't use the numbers, does it?
Not that small. 42 on the E.
42 on the E is blow to his upper leg. You hear a crack. 12 hits.
Okay.
Send the arrow the rest
Second
of the way.
attack.
Okay.
Does his penalties go down?
His penalties drop to 10,
Okay. So.
or his defense drops to 10.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's maxed. Okay.
89. Look at it.
27 E crush.
27 E crush.
With a 52 on the E.
52 on an E. Blow to his chest. He takes 15 extra hits, stunned, and goes down.
Finally.
Okay. You a high elf or wood elf?
Unicorn.
He's a wood elf.
High elf or wood elf?
He's a widow.
I'm with.
Okay, so that guy is down.
Never mind.
He's a real boy. Okay, and let me get this table. Wood elf.
I mean, it's just.
10.
What is it based off of? How many you can take?
It's your willpower bonus for mental corruptions, your toughness bonus for physical.
What else do you add?
That's
Okay.
it.
No, just completely open
It's
myself.
But-
just the bonus.
Together equal the total corruption that you your threshold
Oh, your threshold, yes.
is toughness and willpower.
I'd be ready to burn one more.
Is your total threshold for points. It's when it exceeds
If
it.
he, if he catches
And then when I if I get
whatever
something
he
that drops it by
casts,
that threshold,
he can
right?
up the
It drops it by
He
whatever
can
the
roll from
characteristic
one to
is,
one.
yes. So your willpower if it's
I know,
a
it's
mental,
not
or your toughness if it's a physical.
So,
1 point away from made and then
Trust.
Yes.
are you using the
59.
4 Chaos God charts for mutations?
Don't know. Send you what affected you.
Okay.
Well, I didn't guarantee a illness. I have to roll on the chart, then I get to roll my willpower plus cool.
Didn't you roll that? Okay, give me a roll then.
But that first one was to see whether or not it was a mental or physical,
That's fine.
and then I have to roll plus
Give me the bonus then.
well,
I thought that was your roll.
no.
Okay, that's fine. Give me a roll then. If so, ignore this.
All right. You go through.
Not yet.
What's going on?
If the blue guy focuses on
Slash
me,
R.
oops, I
R.
should be
Space.
fine if I
1d100 plus whatever your bonus is. Okay, never mind. Disregard what I sent you. Oh, that would have been a fun one.
He's not disregarding it. He's actively looking at doing detailed Louis.
Okay, so Frederick swings and takes out the priest. Erdem, what would you like to do?
That would have been a fun.
I'm going to here, and I'm going to attempt to cast this spell. Probably with
Flaming Sword of Ruin?
Yeah.
Okay. Who are you going to cast that on?
I mean, I guess the current goal is Frederick, but maybe I could get all three. So I can.
You want to throw it on Eric?
I said Frederick.
Oh. I was asking. I was giving you the option.
What's he trying to do?
Make me a bigger target.
Give him a flaming hammer.
That's all I can say. I'm just like, no.
I'll take.
Dude, I don't have any more tacos.
Arguably, this is probably the worst
roll
decision.
because that was like the worst roll ever.
It was a 6.
It was a 6 and I failed it. So I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
By 6 points.
That's a 6 also, but it's reversed.
So that's I can get. So I'll get those three.
Those 3?
I'll do
Can you do
the fighter,
weapons?
and I can do his arrow.
Oh.
A
You got
single
flaming
So we
arrow.
can actually do one good attack this combat.
Oh.
So
Burn.
Okay, so
I'll just do that.
so all 3 of you, your weapon
Daggers on
is sheathed in flame.
Epic.
Gives you flame criticals after your attacks.
I would have actually felt confident with the dagger in combat.
Okay, and then Eric strikes at Anders.
Shield with a.
You are stunned without parry.
Oh wait, that doesn't give
You get no defense.
He doesn't get the
He
roll.
did roll on his action. That's why I said before you went that he was standing there stunned without parry.
Okay, so plus 10 for the
You do.
wall.
Plus, I'll give you the 10 for the wall. The wall does not go
so
away.
That gets
10.
canceled out from my hit points.
What could I have done differently?
I don't know.
I mean, crushing
Killed him first.
67.
67 from what?
I did.
Well, no.
My armor.
Oh, he's stunned.
From
No,
your
my
armor.
opportunity.
67.
You still get your natural defensive bonus.
Yes,
But
that is my.
That's not reduced by all those hit points you've taken?
No, I got a plus 20 last game from. I forgot what exactly it was, but it was probably from him.
Either that or somebody gave you the
Yeah.
potion.
I mean, I healed them for a decent bit.
Yeah.
Hit points, yes.
Oh, excuse me.
But he said he had a minus
excuse.
10 that got offset by the wall. And then he said 60.
Right.
So
Yeah.
He starts at
Okay.
67, reduced to 57 apparently, and back up to 67. And then
Okay.
he has
Yeah.
a crap ton of penalties due to wounds.
Jesus Christ, stunned with
Right.
that parry,
Not hit
you have a
points.
better defense than I do.
Yeah, but they get 1 plus 20 to hit him.
Yeah, he only has a 47 really right now.
Okay.
Well, plus 10 only for.
Still
I only
pretty
have one
fucking
star.
close.
It's irrelevant.
When you're stunned, it's a plus 20 to hit the person.
Yeah.
Never mind. 50. Okay, 57.
No, you have.
Oh.
You have it.
67. 67.
Your defense
Do
is
I hear 87?
So your defense doesn't change.
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay.
It's a 67.
Okay.
You still have like 30 rounds before you bleed out, right?
Oh,
No,
it'll
he-
stop before I do.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Every bleed drops by 1 for every 12 rounds.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Unless, of course, they stick me again.
Oh, don't fumble your weapon or else you
Go
catch
for
fire.
I know that. My dwarf did it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go fight this troll with the flaming weapon. Oh, damn it.
You see my character start moving. Just
Figured I'd let you know so you fumble next
Okay,
time.
so is that 67 purely due to dodge? Or are you counting your base shield?
No, I'm not counting anything from my shield.
Okay, I'm just making sure that we're counting the math right because
I have a plus 5 for my armor.
Okay.
The special history of Voltor stuff.
right.
My agility is 52.
Okay.
I have a dodge training of 15.
But you don't get your dodge training, right?
Yeah, it is.
They do.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
What's your toughness?
My toughness is 55,
Okay, 122. Minus 60 is 62.
and then plus 5 for the
67.
armor,
67. Okay.
and then minus 10 for my hit points. I'm at minus 30, but with the plus 20, evens out to minus 10.
What plus 20?
The plus. I just said I had a plus 20 from something.
Plus 20
forgot-
DB?
No, just plus 20 in general.
Did you get health back, which took
Remember, we
away?
all have plus 10 from inspiration.
No, only me, you, or William.
Oh, okay.
None of us have a plus 20.
Yeah,
to
20 dB would be massive.
And that doesn't calculate.
That's where I'm questioning it.
Skill checks or physical.
If you're at minus 30 due to hit
I
points,
think.
then you're.
I don't know. Don't quote me on it. It changed.
Yeah, no, don't you shut your mouth.
I buy the
It was
67
plus 10 to
base.
Everything was how it was
Mulder?
described, and that's
Mulder.
how I've been applying it.
Well, I was told physical things, so.
It's like, yes.
Okay, so I buy the 67 base. You're at minus 30 hit points right now due to hit points?
Yes, and a bunch of other negatives, but that doesn't affect
Okay.
my DB.
I understand that. Ignore those other benefits. So minus 30 due to hit points drops you to 37.
I can
Yes.
take it.
10 for the wall makes you 47.
Yes.
That should be what your DB is currently.
Okay, so I'll just erase the plus 20.
I don't know where the...
I don't remember what.
You
it was.
probably had a plus 20 on an attack, but that or on an action. It does not apply to your defense.
Okay,
you
then
I have it
47.
written down
Okay.
here plus
You
10
probably
all
critted
physical
somebody and got a
things.
plus 22
And
next
that, I wrote
action.
that down
if not
once
used
we
it.
got it.
Okay.
Or technically you used it, you just used it on defense.
Right.
Sorry, Dad.
Okay.
I agree with George on this one.
Nobody asked you, you're dead. Shut up.
Yeah. Okay, so 47. He rolled...
Well, technically this would count as physical.
What,
Yeah.
what are your
Your armor type
I
18?
would agree. It would count as
In
physical things.
total. Wait, what? Yes.
Okay. He misses you regardless.
Okay. my total penalties right now
Your
are...
active dodging, I would agree, is a physical thing.
So just remember 47. So your scaries away.
Stop
Too many numbers.
Stop giving me more numbers.
Don't forget 10 for cover.
It's true though.
Stop. Just stop. I'm at total, but to hit, I'm at minus 95.
But what I would, okay.
What are you trying to figure out is your total
If
penalties?
you're at a negative 100, you're out.
No, I'm at 95 right now.
Okay.
I'm
You're,
not-
you're at negative 95?
This is everything else, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, he's really
I'm very
he's really tottering.
5 points away from me. And knocked
I
out.
have been getting hammered this entire combat.
Literally. Yeah, they're using hammers.
Stop drinking, man.
Literally.
Anyways, Eric is unable to get through his defenses this turn.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The humorous thing is, going out due to penalties is much better than going out bleeding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm minus 10 for this.
Milton
40 for that.
is
Sure,
still
it takes
down.
a
You
while,
bleed
but
again?
afterwards, you're just unconscious.
You'll wake up if I end up in positive hit points.
You do.
Okay. I don't have any feats or anything, but just check.
And actually, I added a mechanic that you will wake up, just be unable to act after a certain amount of time. I forget exactly how I wrote it. You can check the website if you want to. But the idea being, if you get knocked out, you're not permanently unconscious, because that's really hard to take potions and herbs and things like that. So eventually you can come to. You just still can't do anything because you're at negative health. So
Throw something on me, guys.
yeah.
Long now.
Are any of
Too
these
much.
women? Just a question.
I love it. That's why I love this particular. I love Rolemaster.
I mean, there's a wall of people in between.
I've
you
got,
and
like-
me, so.
That wall's gonna collapse like that.
I got like a slash
Okay.
arm.
The other one in front of you goes ahead and strikes at you.
Okay, again,
47.
36.
No, 37, because
No cover.
no cover from
Oh,
the wall.
37 in this case. Okay.
Let's see if you can take me out for penalties.
Yes. Okay.
So,
He, however, connects, since you are briefly distracted by Eric trying to avoid his strike. The broadsword strikes you for 12E.
okay, so that's 30 hit points.
Well, you're gonna go down because almost anything of an E is going to give you a
If
penalty.
you have 30 hit points left,
Yes.
then you're not at minus 30.
No, I am. My base is 97.
So that's minus 20.
Yeah, you're only at minus 20 right now. When I'm at 33 hit points or below 33, I'm at minus 30, but I have 135 hit points.
Yeah, you need to have 120 max hit points to be at a penalty of 30. Anyways, he strikes you in the upper leg. There's a crack. You take a minus 10,
Okay, yeah. I'm
12 extra hit points, and that'll take you out.
So, minus 10, and another 10 for hit points.
12 for hit
12?
points.
Okay, so 18.
He's alive, he's just unconscious.
Yeah.
Right, he's laying on top of the dwarf. He didn't even hit the ground hard. He's just like slowly.
Okay.
Oh,
Conan rules.
I'm down. Good knowing y'all.
Hey, you got a flaming hammer, you're fine.
Hey, I soaked up 2 more hits.
His sword's on fire. It's true.
it's burning him both.
Yeah, that's true.
You just
Andy
need to
is a
take out
burning
the big
sword on
hammer
the
guy,
ground.
and you can probably kill
I
the other
can't
2
use a sword.
easily.
It's a basic weapon.
I don't care, I can't use it.
Leviathan.
That's what my story, and I'm sticking to it. Jerk.
Okay.
Doesn't it go out if it's dropped?
Nope.
Okay.
That's the difference between
So
my
it's
hammer,
every
my weapon.
25
Does that mean it's burning the
Got it
guys
now.
that it's lit?
What does it do? What
It
does
gives
that spell?
it gives him fire. It gives him fire critical, one less.
Plus 6 damage, so we were doing a plus 30.
To
A
hit.
blaze condition, which we converted to heat critical instead, a lower heat critical. And if you fumble, you catch on fire.
Okay.
Okay.
So if I pick up that sword from back here, it's no attack, correct?
Sure.
So the plus 6
It fell
equals
at
to a
your
plus 30?
To attack, yes.
Thank you.
That's what we've been doing.
I really want to shoot this pretty flaming arrow first.
that first.
Go for it.
And then pick up the
I'm
sword.
gonna
But I,
that guy up.
yeah, I
The
am
question
gonna
is,
do
should I
that.
burn down 3 of them before they beat me to death?
So I'm gonna shoot the gray hammer, the guy with the hammer. Well,
Eric?
I am.
yeah, he's got the necklace on you.
Okay. So 10 for cover.
Son of a bitch. What?
Let's go steal your kill.
What? What am I doing? What? I don't
Your true
understand.
motivations have been revealed.
I've been saying that since the start.
He's gonna grab the necklace and run.
When he takes it down, is he just gonna run, grab it, and be like,
Okay, what's his
"See
DB?
ya, losers?"
His DB
Take
is
off?
30 and 10 for cover.
It doesn't matter. I maxed the chart.
Oh,
I did not roll that. I wish I did.
oh, well, that's
Well,
sexy.
you said 10, 40, 24. Well, I have plus 30 from the or that flame. So yes, I topped the chart. Without that, I wouldn't have topped the chart. So thank you.
Yep.
Would have been like 19 points shy. All right. So 18, 19, 14 E puncture.
What? Dead. Oh no.
I'm just marking him that way. So, I'm sorry, 19 E puncture?
Yes.
Okay.
I really can't. This is
What'd
so
you get?
frustrating. I rolled a 20. That's not what I rolled. That's almost as bad.
A 20. He vibrates from the impact of the strike. You get a plus 20 next round.
Don't forget to roll the heat critical.
He is stunned. And then, yes, you get a heat critical.
They better not kill him. I'll be bad.
Finally, my hit point negative.
49. I almost said 94, but hey, 49.
So I don't mix it up.
That would have been funny. 94.
94, everything's vaporized.
Yeah, because the last thing the elf wants is to kill anybody.
Well, I want that. He's got the gold necklace I need.
All metal is now melted.
Yeah, that would be sad. It still could.
You can't escape.
He could destroy one miscellaneous trinket.
And that's miscellaneous.
Not a trinket.
44, you said?
49.
49. Assault on his weapon arm. 10 extra hits and bleeding.
And I will pick up the flaming sword.
Okay.
It's no longer flaming. 'cause
Yeah, it
it's
is.
down.
No.
Nope, it does.
You're thinking of
Now, the question,
Okay.
I can't really move at this point because I used an action to pick
Correct.
up the sword.
Correct.
No.
So when they kill Thad, then they can get to you. Anders is down. If you're bleeding, take your bleeding.
I'm not bleeding,
Frederick?
surprisingly.
The guy in the middle, I'm gonna full attack.
Okay.
What's his DB?
His DB is 30.
30. All right. So I have a plus 30. So that's a wash.
My highest roll so far was that.
That is gonna be damn close to maxing out the chart.
Okay.
Man, you've been rolling
Let's
good.
see. That's a
9.
89 plus 65.
What's that? 154.
Oh, I did nice. Okay.
9.
18?
9.
Hmm?
9.
9? 9!
That's what I should have been shooting the whole time.
Yeah, I agree.
I didn't ask their armor type though. So
Oh, you've known they've had leather armor. It's only the leaders that had the heavy armor.
9.
guys are scary.
He prefers
36.
I need to put some eye drops in, man. My eyes are dry.
36 EK.
36E.
Crush.
Okay.
A 21 on the crush.
21. Break some ribs for 6 hits.
And the heat crit. Oh, 98.
98. He is trapped in a furnace made by your attack, destroying his organs as his blood boils. He takes 20 hits and is gone.
That was on the first attack.
Yes, you see a golden amulet go up in the flames.
Hold on to this for safekeeping.
whole time, that was it.
You did a second attack then?
Only on that guy.
Oh, see, you
Okay.
dead body. I got you.
Erdem,
Okay.
there's a lot of fire coming from the other room.
Now,
Okay. I can take a second act. Well,
You can take a move.
instead of doing this second swing, can I just point at Stormcaller, whatever the hell his name is?
Sure.
Just point at him like,
Okay.
Wait, could he use his second attack to attack the guy around?
No.
him?
it has to be the same dude.
has to be the same guy.
Do you mind if I ask a question? Do you have to declare your Furious Assault before you use it? You have to, in other words, you can attack and move in normal combat. If you wanted to move, that is. I'm not saying you'd want to, because then you'd be out there in between.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm standing right where I am.
Gotcha.
You gotta climb on the dead body
So,
to get to
I'm
me.
going to attempt to shoot that dude.
Okay.
We just pile up all
That's
this.
my goal.
Okay, with a bolt.
Yeah.
Man, I do really well on those fire crits.
All I can think of is please don't roll. Please don't roll. Please don't for me.
No.
Fail.
I failed.
Duration, you took the
Burn all your hero points.
I'll use one.
duration, you took the dog. Hey, yeah.
It worked.
It worked.
With
Um,
160.
so 1 around on that spell. So I will just do a +10 on the roll to hit him.
Okay. So that cancels the cover.
Yeah, okay, that works.
He has a 30 defense, armor type 9.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember calculations.
How much did
We
it
said
cost?
minus
Chris?
30 DB.
DB, yes.
But my highest roll has been 44. Highest roll so far, 44.
Mine today's only been like a 30.
It's not going well.
Mine today.
I just happen to have like plus 20 for point blank and plus 30 for fire.
Mhm. You're getting a bunch of bonuses right now.
Well, for that one shot that I rolled at 44 and topped with. This 40 DB didn't really mean anything.
So 20 E.
Okay. 42 on an E. You strike to his side, igniting his cloak and back. He doesn't have a backpack currently, so he takes 10 hits and bleeding.
Oh, we got a lot of money.
I would feel 21 points shy of maxing the charge.
Plus your blaze. Okay.
I hope we get some money.
Oh, their turn. Let's see. Eric
Anyway,
takes your challenge, moves up.
over my dead body.
It's gonna hurt, literally.
It's gonna hurt.
I think he's going to strike the elf.
I lost sight of him. I can't see him. He can't hit me.
He's wearing his skin like
Skinwalker.
we're friends. He
There you go.
throws the body away.
Oh my god.
I believe he's going to go for the archer who's shooting flaming arrows at people.
One flick arrow.
Does this give me an attack of opportunity?
No. He just moved up and takes a strike.
Now, not to be a jerk.
Okay.
I don't know if it's. I mean, it's still probably fully possible. Maybe we've even done it to them before, but technically, you can't. You couldn't have done a 5-foot step because you had to go around the corner. So you would have to move over to base with them and then in. Is that something we've been allowed? I mean, D&D 5th edition, you can.
We've been relatively loose with that as far as moving up to the combat.
I would say if it's only giving a 10 DB bonus, then it's not that.
Not that obstructing, right?
Yeah, it's not that obstructing.
Right.
So
I'm good with it.
Okay.
Just want to make sure.
yeah, it's a good point.
It's a valid point. Yes, we've been fairly loose on that.
We have been.
So, especially when you're standing in the doorway, because we're not using specific hexes and squares. It's more abstract.
Roll away.
So what's your defense?
I think we've even done with that. Even if when it was open, we walked straight in.
Yeah.
67.
67. Okay.
Breaks both your
Give
arms.
that shit more flesh.
Amputate.
I almost parried 50 because I thought I had it to like burn. And I was like, you know what? Well, I'm rolling. I should have parried 50.
You might have.
I would have missed. But no, I would have hit. Actually, no, I would have missed.
Well, he misses you. Okay. Milton bleeds.
Oh, yeah.
I yell something in Elvish. It's my battle turn.
The one around the corner goes ahead and strikes at Frederick.
Yep.
He is going to step over first to at least eliminate the cover on you.
Oh man, we got flank, you and me. I don't think that's how that works.
Wait, does the blue guy get penalties for there being 2 dead bodies here?
No.
It's Conan,
50.
Conan rules, man.
What's that?
50.
50. Okay.
Out of curiosity, do you have to imbibe a potion of healing or can it be splashed upon someone?
It can,
19.
if it's a magical one, it can be splashed on them. If it's a regular alchemical, buy it from the store sort of stuff, they have to drink, or you have to specifically apply it to the wound. I'm open for that, but no, it's not just splash it in, that it magically hits the cut.
Like garbage in the head, doesn't break.
But yeah, they define it as it has to be actually like
A medicine sort of thing.
It's applied. It has to be applied with intent, not just with.
Okay.
That's how they define the draft.
Make it rain, Elf. Make it rain.
I was just thinking about the idea of getting you
Okay.
back up.
Yeah.
He steps up, swings at the priest,
I was thinking that too. It should
and
be
successfully does not
walking
fumble.
Nice.
Okay.
Me and you, buddy. Me and you. You should have done the dark deals like I did.
Eliathan.
I fumbled twice in this combat. Like that we've been doing last week. Last time we gamed, I fumbled. This week, I fumbled.
I fumbled last week.
Well, I've got my sword out. Might as well check the swing.
It's a fire sword.
I'm gonna see what this sword is like.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna parry some
Okay.
because this is just a melee basic, so it's the same skill as my dagger, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm not that bad. With the plus 30, I feel pretty damn confident.
You should.
That's
In
how
fact,
you get a parry.
I'm gonna parry 30.
By the way, you cast that on round 10, I believe. Or 9.
I keep track of that.
Okay.
What's the DB?
His DB is 20.
Okay.
My stand for this, like,
95. Damn. Still top of the chart. 152.
Okay.
So I do not have. What did you use? Do you have the chart for your sword?
Yeah. Well, what you
It's
get?
I can look it up. I found it on paper.
Yeah, falchion.
Falchion.
I'm gonna find it now. There it is. It's right up top because you must be having them access a.
Share drive?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, it opened up and then the whole thing showed me. There it is. And it's 1819, 16 E crush.
Oh, wait, that's one.
E-Crush.
Shit. See, 18.
18. 6 hits. You get a +5.
And now the heat. Come on, no.
Bring the
No. 30.
Oh, don't count on that.
hemorrhoid.
With a burst of flame, you cover the foe with heated air. He jumps back to avoid any additional wounds, so he's going to move back 5 feet.
Into the wall.
I lost where it was. He takes 8 extra hits.
No stun without parry.
Nope.
That did okay.
Hey, yeah, that's a lot of hits.
Mine's better than me.
Anders is down. Frederick,
Yeah, I will too.
your turn.
I'm gonna full attack the non-named character guy.
Okay. He's got a name.
Not for long.
He's a red shirt.
What's his DB?
His DB is currently 20.
Okay, so I only get a +10 on my roll.
Are you parrying? Okay.
He makes the dwarf proud and just like that bed.
Yeah, I maxed that out.
So what?
Armor type?
Bad needs a healing still.
Armor type 9.
36.
36 E crush. The E,
Do it.
58.
58 on the E. Blow to his thigh causes his right leg to falter. He takes 10 hits and stun no parry.
And full spawn.
Alright, and the fire crit is a great 14.
14 for D.
We are just.
Enshrouded by smoke for 4 hits.
Alright, second attack on him.
He is. Poof. He's no longer there.
Now he's dead. Now you
Yeah, I
can't see him.
maxed it out again.
Okay. 36E.
Yeah, 36 E.
Roll the heat.
Heat,
Yep.
34.
34. That's all that's relevant.
Yeah, 72.
34.
Catches the other guy.
You cover him with heated air. He stumbles back before he collapses.
On
Calls
top
on
of
Milton.
Laying on Milton burning.
Burden
Yeah, it won't bleed anymore, right?
That's one left. Well, 2, 3.
I can't.
Hurt him.
I don't like not being able to see people too. That's.
You do it.
Can you move
What do you
me
mean you
back?
Did I move you back?
Can
Yeah.
Can you move me back?
Oh.
Because you can see a whole bunch.
Yeah, I can see more.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt to shoot him with a laser beam.
A laser beam.
Laser beam.
Ooh. You try to.
I didn't take that spell. because
Erdem
that
steps
spell
around the
does
corner.
not help.
Disintegrate.
Whenever you play in a game,
Did you really want to try to shield him?
and the wizard decides to take disintegrate, it's like it's the most hated thing. Now.
Okay. I just checking.
It's like the best spell. I love it.
Go for it.
Oh, well, okay. So
His DB is 10.
Speaking from the side of a GM,
69.
we all love that spell
it works.
because I hate it when the
so
group starts
I'll get
getting all
+10
weird
for
from
that. So cancel the cover for him in melee with the +10?
Sure.
Okay. So
Is
what's
he in melee because he got knocked back?
Melee,
no,
you got a clear
yeah.
shot.
You got a clear shot to him. There's
Yeah,
nobody
'cause it's
standing
two dead
between you and him.
bodies.
Okay.
It's not a penalty for in combat. It's a penalty because you're shooting through a friend.
Okay.
You're shooting through a friend.
It's right.
So what's his DB?
His DB is 10.
10? Oh.
So I guess canceled for
No.
+10, so
Oh.
whatever you roll plus your bonus.
Okay, it's only a 149.
Oh, almost.
30. No, she's at 19. You may have only did like 20 points of damage.
Oh, yeah, 19, right? Yeah. 13 save. Oh, wait.
Wait.
Oh, wait, no.
Wait,
No,
no.
sorry.
What?
Wrong.
Wait,
The tech's called cast iron.
I realized there's a whole knitter
Is a-
bracket there for like 140 and above.
Oh.
So
Scrolling over.
19?
19.
14 each.
14. Okay.
Critical, let's go for that 100.
There you go.
You fucking called it. The ground opens up. Molten lava.
All I gotta say is we're all on the chopping block for this.
Okay, so Erdem steps around, aims at Eric, looks up with an air of defiance. The flame hits him, devouring every part of the foe in an instant.
including the ring.
I don't care.
Nothing but bits of ash, a few remaining teeth, shards of burnt bones, and scattering pieces of metal fall to the ground.
Sweet.
I
Find the necklace.
was gonna take him alive.
I said I was casting Disintegrate.
I'm just saying. I didn't get a chance to.
I'm gonna get mad because he's just like, that 100. That's how he did it. He's like, click.
Just talking about
You know what would
disintegrate.
be really great? Taking him and like saying, "Hey, this is the asshole who's doing everything."
No, we
Yes.
actually needed to do that.
Now we just take a couple of teeth.
Milton bleeds.
I say, great, now you're all dead.
These are his teeth. Really, they are.
We actually needed
That was
to take
amazing.
him
Let's go for
alive.
that 100. Jesus.
I think he was licking his dice. Milton bleeds.
Milton bleeds.
Okay, the guy over here.
Where? Where? We don't see him.
Okay,
A guy panics in the distance, screams, and runs away.
You just smell urine from that direction.
Wait, will they actually? Will
Does
they
Frederick stop
finally
and be like,
surrender?
"Good God, dude!
Will they finally surrender? Will somebody?
You've been holding on to that this whole time?"
They're fanatics, dude. They're not surrendering.
Leviathan.
I gotta let you feel like you had something.
I was assuming that the amulet is magical.
Three
So
people are
I'm
dead
just
in
gonna
our
assume
group,
it's
but hey,
not on his body.
this has all been an exercise.
I see no
Friedrich's
one else in there,
confidence.
so please don't let them be in there.
One right arm in the corner.
Can I go straight through? It doesn't matter.
Through a friend, yes.
Actually, you know what? I don't care about him. What the hell is he?
You don't care about the elf?
What elf?
He is the elf.
Who's an elf? Him? He's not
You.
an elf.
I'm a Milton.
Actually, I'm
He's his own race.
yeah, I just moved straight forward because he came from back here somewhere up.
Yep.
Right? Okay. To there.
The elf runs forward.
No! Where'd he come from?
Who?
The guy north of you?
Yeah.
That's him.
That's him, just so he can see his
Oh,
see
So you
the
can
thing.
see.
He was actually over here, dead.
Careful.
Is the sword still flaming?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you took my flaming sword. Aww.
I took your sword. That's the key thing.
Anything else?
It's okay. That's,
I am
I have a spear.
looking and listening.
Okay. You hear movement in the far rim to the east. Anders is down.
Yeah.
Frederick. The elf sees the guy vaporize, raises his sword, and runs into the rim.
My sword.
Yes, it's his sword now.
His sword.
Your sword fell down in a hole.
You okay?
I'm trying to. I don't know what you're talking about. I got this fellowship off somebody else.
Go ahead and laugh.
Your sword got lost.
And he dropped it with his knife.
It burned up.
I step forward, pulling a health potion
Okay.
while I do it.
Okay.
and shove it down his throat.
Okay, so you're going to spend your other action applying it to him. So you're going to need to drop your weather weapons and so forth.
Not to drop the hammer on the
Okay,
ground.
that's fine.
So it's flaming and just hopefully I don't drop it on him by accident.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So it heals a healing drop, which I believe is your toughness bonus. I think.
It's just toughness bonus.
Yeah, toughness bonus times 5.
Oh, that's not bad.
Or just wake
It's a
up
fixed
on-
benefit. Erdem.
I'm bleeding.
Well, I guess I'm gonna.
Was his body there?
Whose?
His.
His? Yeah, it's in the room. Or in the hallway with you guys.
It's not where he died.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Oh.
Nobody ever went into the room.
Yeah.
But we assumed he was dead when we left.
No.
You said no, don't assume that because he could have been drug off.
Oh, you're right. Gowry got killed elsewhere.
Yes,
You're
Gary
right.
was not
No,
with
his
us in this fight.
yeah, his body is not in the hallway.
Okay. He was taken. They beat him down in the hallway. but-
Yes, and then he got separated from the group. I fully agree with that. Yes.
So I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
I'm not
Pull
here.
out.
You're what?
I'm gonna pull out a healing potion, but I can't apply it yet.
Okay.
You, I might have actually stopped to put a healing potion on.
Milton,
Get him.
That's the plan.
Okay.
are you conscious?
Yes.
Okay. What would you like
I
to do?
believe you
Oh, what
betrayed
did I
us.
do?
Yeah.
Well,
You're still technically bleeding.
I found that nobody likes
Um,
this campaign.
did
Like,
did you guys
in-game.
did you guys stop Eric? Is he like we got
Point
it?
and start laughing.
I've spent months infiltrating this cult and getting close to him so we could get what we needed. Where's he at?
He points at this fine cloud of like sparking bits of blood.
Breathe easy, you will have him with you.
He will be with us forever.
No, and I start sifting through the ashes, looking for anything. 'Cause
3 days. It took me 3 days to get here.
Yep. So move and scream.
He didn't
Oh, and bleed. Do I bleed again? Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Still bleeding. Do I find anything in the ashes of note?
No.
How about everybody here had a vested interest in keeping him alive or at least whole? And you like. You Thanos him out of his.
No, it didn't work.
I like how he survived multiple fire attacks from the elf. And then
No.
Oh, he was about to get the beat down too.
elf, your turn.
I was literally gonna do non-lethal attacks on him.
Still burns.
Damn.
Damn it. Movement out here.
Can always count on the group
This
too.
is why.
That's why we can't have nice things.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm a nice guy.
That's a nice thing. It's not nice guys. I'm a nice guy.
If you want to be
Fine.
considered a thing, we can do that.
Oh,
Alright. I move to there. And I say, your leadership is down. Come out with your hands up, and we'll let you live.
Okay.
the same position they gave you at the very beginning.
Anders is down still. Frederick, what would you like to do?
Pick up my hammer
Okay.
and start heading towards the elf.
Okay.
So.
Take a move, like 3 squares.
That's exactly what I say. Don't destroy that gun. I want it.
Erdem, what would you like to do?
Based,
I'm gonna apply a potion to him.
To Frederick?
Yeah.
Or to Anders?
Yeah.
Okay, so you heal toughness bonus and health. Whatever your toughness bonus is, times 5.
You said you said toughness.
Bonus in health.
Toughness.
just saying.
Yeah, just the
And
bonus.
I
then
mean, it did help.
So if you got
It
this
because he got
60
it's
I'm going to.
times
the
5.
bad guy to not attack.
You're right, sorry.
I know he just said toughness.
Move into the rim.
You don't toughness.
Okay. Milton.
I am a hit point battery. That's one.
Alright,
But he's defensive.
I get up, pick up my rapier,
Yep.
and
Without the
Say-
plus 30.
someone stop this as the blood continues to pour out of me. And I look directly at you.
Okay. How rapid do you want it to be gone?
Well, if it's so, does your burn do either stop the bleeding or add
Does
health, or
No.
does both? Burn me up. Let's rock and roll. Immediately. 100 me. Let's do it.
I forgot the dwarf was just unconscious with your spell.
Alright, for how long? 6
He was
games.
gonna kill himself, okay? So I made him pass out.
You should get your shield.
Get my shield, my
He's
axe
gonna kill
back,
himself.
yeah.
So I've earned him.
He'll come back, he's been taken away by rats.
Eliathan,
Any ideas?
That's an excellent idea, though.
chewed up by rats?
Buckler, I stole my bow. Wait, I can use my buckler with the bow in my hand, right?
Sure.
Okay. Although then a critical might destroy my bow. So
It could.
and,
It still could destroy it.
I move forward to. I don't want to get shot.
He's just step around the corner.
2-hit hammer to the face.
No, point blank Hawkland rifle.
Oh,
He's like, peeky peeky.
Calling out to the gentleman.
His body.
Okay.
Simply drop your weapon.
Okay.
Who's that? Oh,
Yeah.
Anders, what would you like to do? I did.
You're slow.
that's not the one. It's not like
Oh, 'cause
sitting
it's
there right,
minus-
right at the end of that movie.
Gallery?
No, the one up there in the corner I can see. Or is he even there?
The one up in the corner.
Hold on, I'm trying to click on it.
There's nobody there.
There's a marker there for a person that I'm looking at.
That then it hasn't updated. There's nobody there.
Okay.
Is there
His
one
name's
of
nobody.
Yes.
Nobody
Are
shoots
there-
you in the face.
are there one of the axes on the ground near me?
Pretty certain there is. Nobody picked up one of the hand axes.
I got the special axe.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one of
Yeah, you
those
get a nice
because
shiny
somebody took my
I don't know who
sword,
that could be.
Your sword was lost.
and then I'm going to
Sad.
try and get over to here behind the table
Okay.
with my shield. And
Frederick, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna keep pressing forward at my
You're gonna race forward.
clomp,
He
clomp,
could just about catch up to me right now and moved half my speed.
Alright, 12 yards. My
Yeah.
full
So he runs full speed across the room.
wow, that's a first.
Oh,
Heard him.
that's how it works. Oh, it didn't go at half the speed. Okay, well, I'm going to attempt to heal him.
So you get 8 yards,
Milton
one move,
moves out his
16.
arms
yeah.
like this and just says,
You've been walking.
Yeah.
No reason to
I
rush.
mean, that's probably what I would be doing anyway.
Just casually walking, vaporize. Yes.
Yes.
got a
He's like Tim Curry in Legend. Vaporize. Infinite power.
Yeah, well, add 100, so I'll put my
135.
to make it a success.
Okay, another fortune point.
Yeah.
Okay, so Andy, give me a willpower roll.
It's coolness, isn't it?
Sure.
Okay.
Hey, you do heal 40 hit points.
Hey, awesome. And then my heal and my bleeding stops, right?
Yeah.
Bleeding stops, 40 hit points. No non-magical healing any further.
And I gotta lose by what? Because that's 61.
No, you're fine.
You're okay by 1 point.
It's 40. It's
Right.
It's minus 6, and it's
Oh, okay.
100, so.
I was like, that would have been.
So a
40.
40 or less, you would have been out again.
But I heal 40, you said?
Yeah.
Points.
Okay, let's
You,
rock and roll.
you call out a scream of pain as he tries to incinerate you.
Hi, welcome.
Let's see if the spell will replicate.
Don't do it on me. With all my ponies, I will not pass it.
Okay. Milton.
So I got the rapier. I pick up the sword, and as I move up, I just say, "Leave someone alive." Shoot, nope, not that far. Leave someone alive.
Okay. So at this point, there, other than the elf calling for people to surrender, you're not hearing any other noise. Well, other than Frederick running across the room. He's pretty loud. There doesn't seem to be any other activities in this area.
I'm just going to take in all the carnage that has been wrought in this
Yes,
room.
there's quite a few bodies around here.
Yeah, over
It's
2
not
dozen.
there on
I'm
his
pretty
screen,
sure.
it's there on mine.
I did there's
refresh.
yeah. Try F5 to refresh. That's probably just a glitch on it, but there is nobody there.
I need a
Keep looking at
healing.
it going, but Sean's gonna shoot me in the back if I go across
That's
it.
right.
It's not there, Matt.
That's right.
All right.
But I moved it to. I thought that wasn't there. He wasn't actually there.
Well, you failed your perception.
Yep. You need combat awareness.
I almost did it. Yeah, okay, it's gone now.
Okay.
No, nice.
You left that priest laying back there, huh?
Sean will appreciate that. So does Sean.
Okay.
Forgot it's in yours.
Rat.
Okay. And I will check his body.
Yeah, you guys are free to move around at this point.
Oh, did you find it? I'm just
Well,
sitting
they found your body.
exhausted.
Oh, so I actually ended.
Yeah. No, he's not dead. He is badly beaten.
Pain.
Looks like his bleeding has been stopped.
Okay.
He's unconscious with indeterminate penalties and effects at this point.
Okay.
It looks like they stopped his bleeding, but didn't stop the beating.
And once again at 95
The
pounds.
dwarf into the room.
Okay.
Are you unconscious?
Body.
Yes,
Okay.
barely. I am in pain.
Well, now I'm awake,
Just
and
sit there and relax.
now I can be
That's
awoken,
what I'm doing.
Alright.
and then I'll have a great sword to kill you all with. And a negative 90.
Sean, I'm gonna start searching the bodies
Okay.
for evidence.
The few
of
that haven't been disintegrated.
the plot.
I'm assuming the
Plot?
bleeding goes away.
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah,
the
and, like,
terroristic plot.
12
Okay.
seconds, yeah.
Okay.
I tossed this sword
I
back to him.
I check on Hope.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you start rifling through the bodies, what's left of them. You check out Hope. He is unconscious and bound at this point, but otherwise okay. Carlton has 2 extra holes in his head
Yeah.
and is missing a fragment of his skull.
It's a really sweet banner.
Okay.
It's just the skull. He might still be alive.
I'll cut Hope's bonds.
That's from his non-medical training.
Right.
So,
Got my finger in there like, it looks like it might be okay.
yeah. There's bits of Carlton sprayed across the banner.
Fortunately, empowers it, it's fine.
I was just about to make a comment like that.
Now it's a relic.
Did you guys leave anyone alive?
No
Yeah.
comment.
No one? No one at all?
I don't think so.
Like, months of work.
I am.
Months of work.
I'm moving
Down the
along
drain.
in case
Like,
you can't
what
see.
was this?
Okay.
Like, first this guy comes
I
in singing like a
vaporized
fool.
one dude today
see
this
where I'm at?
session.
Not
I'm
currently.
here. I only vaporized one guy as well,
Just a
I
second.
killed none.
but you vaporized the wrong guy.
I get knocked out, I wake back up, and everybody's dead. Like,
Dude, this is not your first circus with us.
yeah, but I don't go down. I at least get to watch what happens.
You missed out on
I didn't
some
expect to
episode.
see you here in the first place.
Can I have a healing
So
potion?
where have you been?
Booger roll?
That's complicated.
Booger
Yeah.
work?
Yeah, are we taking some time to have a conversation, or are we gonna search
You gonna
after?
kill him?
We need to search this complex. We need to get some evidence
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
corruption.
Like the
of
burning
this cult.
It's up to you.
What I've been working on the whole time.
That's what I would say. He's not bleeding though, so.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like there's some loot to be gained, so
Some loot.
hopefully.
There's a
Well,
great
you got
sword
the,
right there.
Yeah, you got hammers and great swords. And,
Oh, yeah.
I guess, well,
all those
Dad,
different things.
well, they could be religious relics worth quite a bit.
Shut your mouth.
Except,
I
you
would-
know,
I would know where the
The shit that was on the
tunnel
leader.
is.
I just sent you messages.
He was using
So,
the secondary
I'm
weapon. He didn't
while
want to
I'm-
use it in
Yeah.
case that happened.
yeah.
While I'm
So-
still in the cafe,
I think it might be an Ulrich shithouse.
While you're in the cafe,
Whatever this room is,
the
I'm in.
I love handy some coffee.
Cafeteria.
it's a dining hall.
Whatever you want to call it.
There's a goblin standing at that counter. Pastries.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Would you like a slice of cheesecake,
I'm
sir?
gonna go ahead and put a potion on him to bring him to consciousness at least.
Okay.
Did anybody
The goblin?
escape?
Yeah, the goblin.
What's that one?
Well, did you kill absolutely everyone, or did anyone
No,
escape?
I'm pretty sure people
okay.
escaped. There used to be like 15 people in here, and I think a couple of the archers and shit got away, right? Where's the
rifleman
guy? The
went.
rifleman got away.
Get all your stuff.
So
Well, let's
that's toughness bonus plus.
Toughness bonus
I'm not
times
there with
5.
you guys anyway, just
Okay.
let
go. I say it nice and loud. Hopefully you hear me.
Okay.
Where were we going to?
You know,
This.
Uh huh.
Yep. So I come right over here. I start fiddling with the wall. You think this is the only way in? And I step through.
I
Let's
almost
go.
purposely went over there because you left.
I-
The piece of I was like, yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
using that. as-
I'm waiting in the entrance over here, but I walk to that wall and I mess with the wall a
Okay,
little
I
bit
see.
and I open.
We going? We trusting him?
No, I guess. I guess I can always like reduplicate the spell if necessary.
Yeah. That would be an amazing feat.
What happened? What did you do?
He opened a
So-
secret passage.
Yeah,
Oh,
why do you
you-
chase
I'm gonna
people?
retrieve my sword.
Are you here? You're here.
Have you? Can you retrieve your sword? Your gear is not with you.
You need a sword?
It's not in the racks, maybe, or anything right there.
No. I mean, if there's other weapons, you can certainly take that. You have your armor.
I mean, I'm gonna go retrieve a hammer.
I mean,
Okay.
Some
Yeah.
people can chase while
What if-
other people try to look for hard evidence here.
So
Yeah.
did
So where
anybody
we
take
going?
the magic hammers?
So this was the secret entrance
I was
in. This is
planning
how
to
we
take
got in
one
and
of
out.
There's armor
I
type
had
19.
storm
There's
powers
armor
on
type
it. I believe that I was
18.
No, there isn't.
called.
Oh, there's 18.
There's only one hammer.
I'm gonna go take one of
Let's
the hammers.
go.
There's only one.
Yes.
So when I say
fire
clarify, I mean
me.
Okay. It's a
no
Warmatic.
one else hears it.
Okay, so two-handed.
Yes. Do you have skill with that? With that?
It's magic.
Okay.
Anyway.
18 skill with it.
Okay.
Me, okay.
I'm going. I don't know if you see where I'm at, but
I don't specifically. Where are you? Oh, you're down there. Okay. So
Except for him.
okay. So right now the group is spread up like 4 different areas. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out what the basic plan is. He's scouting out. You're searching bodies. You're apparently going to loot bodies you didn't even know existed. And what are you guys doing?
I'm waiting, trying to get everybody to come with me, or at least a group
Okay.
of us.
That's a good
I
point.
started to explain because he's like, "Where have you been?"
So looking around as he wakes you up, there's a dead Carlton next to you, and I don't believe anybody died in this room. Now there's plenty of bodies in the other room. Regardless, you can go over there and get gear, whatever. It's going to take you some time.
Yeah.
We need to get Carlton's body out of here.
We
It'll
hope
still-
we come back.
It'll still be
I'll
here.
go.
Okay.
No one's taking that
Fine,
singing
I'll wait.
fool.
So you go move over there. There's a dead dwarf, a whole bunch of cultists, and an Anders, badly bloody and injured.
About you too. And
Meanwhile, the elf has wandered off.
Did
That leaves the
Everyone
3 of you.
wherever you guys were
Did somebody
the
grab the
entire time.
The banner's probably like right there.
The banner's laying there on the ground covered in blood.
I'll grab the banner.
Okay, it's big.
You can slide it in your backpack the way he's.
wrap the body up in it.
Did the
Hobo
banner
style.
have,
Okay.
I
did
can't
the
leave it
banner have a
behind.
spear point?
Why not?
Why?
Okay.
That's evidence against him.
Did the banner have a spear point on it?
No, it's just a banner. Just a.
Yep,
I have
just
like
the
a
banner.
cross member on it.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna pick up the medic.
You're gonna pick up the medic?
Matic.
Oh, okay.
The dwarf hasn't woke up yet, has he?
No.
No.
He's probably going to be he's asleep for 1 to 10 hours.
I'm gonna go back real quick. Hold on just a sec. And grab that fucking axe. That one-handed axe from him.
Oh, the.
Okay. Okay. The one you gave him.
Yeah, and I'll grab like one of the random hammers or something off one of the dead guys. And put it next to
All the other guys have broadswords. There's
Okay,
there's
well,
lots of
okay,
those laying around.
I'll take a broadsword and put it next to him so when he wakes up there's a weapon there. I'm taking my axe back.
Okay. You got your axe back.
I was explicitly wanting to take the 2 axes that one guy had. The axe guy.
But he only had one.
Yeah.
No, we had, well, who had the other one?
Who knows?
Okay, whatever.
You can feel the heartbeat.
I was going to take the other one.
I have
Okay. You take the other one. That's fine.
I mean, are you going to start dual wielding daggers instead of your shield?
They're axes.
Axes or whatever.
No!
He wants the axes so he can dual wield daggers.
It's a possibility too.
You could.
So we're all going.
I said, do you guys want an explanation, or do you want to go and stop this? So,
Okay.
how long did it
So
take?
Frederick, looking through the hallway, I forget your guy's name. Milton ran over to the wall, fiddled with some of the stones, and opened a secret door. Just beyond, about 10 or 15 feet in, there's a cultist laying in a pile of blood on the ground. Looks like it's been stabbed through the neck.
Yeah, that was me. We should go.
Okay.
The only thing unusual about him is he has no weapons drawn, and he has a satchel over his shoulders.
How did you
What's
get
in the
here?
satchel?
I don't know yet. I was coming to save you fools.
How are you not dead?
So I snatch up. I don't die. So I snatched the satchel.
Okay?
They disagree.
I said, this guy was meeting with Stormcaller.
Ooh. Okay.
I stopped him before he got any further and told Eric, thinking to keep him alive, that you guys had done this. So he came out to stop you guys. Then I had to expose myself.
As he does.
But yes.
You open up a trench
Shotgun it!
right in the middle of the fight. Everybody's like,
Yeah. Distraction, 5 points.
naked deaf guy.
So whatever this guy has, and I open up the satchel, put anything of note in there. This is what.
Yeah, it has a bunch of paperwork.
All right.
Okay.
Looks like
So I immediately
looks
just
like
hand you papers.
looks like a bundle of letters.
So where did they put my weapon?
Yeah, I wonder where those came
Take it,
from.
throw it over my shoulder.
Okay. Wraps up in the banner.
Hobble
Where
over
did they put
here.
Do you care about this?
Where did they
Well,
put
he
my
has
weapon?
banners.
I
Everybody's
have no
seen
idea.
us walking around with this fucking banner.
I didn't come down.
Not
I wasn't
only
down
have
there
everybody
with
seen
Eric.
it, everybody has been proudly announced as you with said banner for like the last 10
I
days.
came in through the banner.
So like,
I just finally got in here.
you have to carry that banner 24/7 now.
Agreed.
I just hobble over here.
It's now the banner of fallen heroes.
Hey, can one of you guys come with me to go check the hallway?
Oh.
No, we're leaving.
Okay. Meanwhile,
I'm not
Elf,
leaving my magic
you head down there, check that door. It leads into what looks like a guard post. There's a rough bed on the side, table with a lantern.
Banner's back there on the ground.
It looks like it's set up as a guard post, but there's no visible exits.
I'm gonna go grab one of the lanterns.
There's no like a trunk or something for
I can hold
valuables
the
or
satchel in
belongings.
case
No,
you start
no.
burning your apparel.
No, I'm fine. I'll hold
What is
on
this
to it.
thing that says down in the middle?
Okay.
That's a shaft that leads down into a cavern section.
Why would he catch on fire?
Oh, is those,
Like an
are
hammer?
those stairs up or down?
I can't. Let me see. Where are you seeing? Right there. Those are
Are
down.
you gonna set me on fire?
I guess it depends if
Carter,
the time calls for it.
Well, if we get to that, I'll drop the damn satchel on the ground.
Well, that's going to take an action then. And then you're
Check
going to be
this
like,
door.
well, I can't.
Okay,
do that.
locked.
Okay, fine. Take the
You gonna
satchel.
pick it? Okay. What's your skill?
I don't know about what that group's doing. So
I know.
I'm trying to find stuff.
Okay.
What's my skill? Do I?
Just tell me what your skill is. It's not a combat situation, so assuming you have enough skill, you pick it eventually.
It's dex based, so that is
Never
a
let me
64.
down.
65.
Pointed me
Okay.
a few times.
You managed to pick it.
Hey, I said I was casting Disintegrated. I did it.
Okay. So meanwhile, you've gathered whatever gear you wanted.
I'm going to pick the torch and go back towards here.
Okay. Where
Or-
are you?
Right here.
So okay. Let me add a light of a
People that
torch
ran away.
Yeah. if
or
they-
a lantern.
You think Stormcaller's the one in charge?
There you go.
Don't know. That's what I was gonna
Well,
interrogate
I think
out of it.
Ulrich is in charge of this whole
I'm
thing.
gonna go back over here.
He's acted weird as of late, but I don't know if he's in charge or not.
Okay.
Where are you going?
I'm just
He went from
searching
being real bold
where
about
we had the original
taxes
battle
and pissed like every
Okay.
other priest.
for searching the ground to see
Hey,
if
do you know if Hope reads?
I maybe
Hope
just
reads?
ignored
Yeah.
my weapon.
Yes, absolutely does.
No,
He's a-
there's no sign of your weapon or gear. Anything you were holding looks
That
like
was
it's
my
been
main
removed.
concern, is we're leaving these people here to search. And if they find any documentation, they're going to say, yep, scribbles, useless.
Alright, then I'm gonna go back.
Fair enough.
over here. So
Yeah.
It's happened once or twice so far.
Sweet toilet paper.
Rogue's gonna break in and try to find evidence.
Okay. So you're looking around a couple of places. The elf was looking around. Are the other 3 of you, 4 of you, you guys going on, or are you waiting for the others to catch up?
We need
No.
to catch
I'm
those-
going with
the
them.
guys that got away.
I mean, I'm going to yell for the elf, and with his elven hearing, I can hope he could hear me that we're leaving.
Okay,
That
now-
needs to come.
Your familiarity with the place. This is one of several escape tunnels through the place. It goes down to another secret door at the end of the hall, and then to access to the streets above.
Gotcha.
So anybody who's escaped through this tunnel
It's already up in the
is
street.
already gone in the city. If that's what your sense of urgency is.
That's what it was.
Okay, I figured I'd fill you in as far as that aspect.
Well, once I see that hallway's already empty.
Right.
so are we good?
Fundamentally, you dispatched the courier
Yeah.
that was taking the package
From or to area.
away from.
Away.
Eric was delivering it.
Gotcha.
Okay. You dispatched him. You had gone with him, basically, to escort him out of the place.
Yeah.
You dispatched him in the tunnel, came back, and then, because you saw that the group was there, everybody was panicking, he was sending whatever he had away.
Yeah.
And you came back while they were setting up to attack the group.
Well, in that case, I'll go. Well, it's pointless. Pointless to try to find them now. And it's morning now, right? I mean, it's
No.
it wasn't. It's
Still,
night.
yeah. Well, you don't really know what time. Well, I guess you would know what time it was. It was like 8 o'clock or so,
Yeah.
9 o'clock. It's getting pretty late. So the rogues, the sons of Ulrich that have fled, are effectively gone.
Yeah. To the
Okay. I mean, you know, their standard tactic from what they've described to you is they'll blend into the city and they're just another person at that point. Unless you can check everybody's shoulder for a mark.
Cut them all.
You do know that every son of Ulrich that was granted access here was branded specifically on the left shoulder.
So I wasn't in here when he was brought in.
He was never brought in, but you are familiar enough with their processes that they are not only branded on the shoulder, but they're forced to kill to show their devotion to the cult.
So
Yes.
Because he was here already.
Who? Him? He wasn't here already.
No, he came with us.
He was part of an attacking force.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Until I thought. Okay.
No. He, as far as Eric was concerned, and everything you would have known, he was just an attacking force.
Courier doesn't have anything else on.
No, just has a satchel and, like I said, a bundle of letters.
Gotcha. Okay.
According to Eric, it was something important. He was to take it immediately to the palace.
Gotcha. He was taking us to the palace.
And
but I don't
what
know.
language is it in?
It looks like it's written in Reichland.
Okay, so I can read it then.
You could if you want to start reading through it.
Yeah, as we start walking, I'll start.
I'll take a letter also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have a reload for the
Since
fancy wrist?
the
Sure.
I
rush
need
is
to take a
already
reload
over.
during combat,
Yeah.
but okay.
I'll go grab my goblin lantern and just sit there for a few minutes
I
and
like
just
that.
Okay.
skim through the letters.
Searching the bodies for anything valuable.
Okay.
And like
Uh,
swords, armor,
Figure out
and
our
stuff. Just
plan here.
Okay.
Okay.
like personal
Any of my
effects
stuff?
that might be valuable.
Yeah, here's your
Like
pistols.
money.
Oh, sweet.
Not all of them.
Right.
I've got 4
Okay.
of them on me. So
Amongst the lot of them,
Powder, so you only have one shot.
I need a blank piece of paper so I can write all this down.
we don't need a blank piece of paper, just somewhere to write it.
But still.
Yeah, it's on my back.
Why do I not have a basic paper?
I don't know. Because there's a tax on paper.
You bought one after you bought me.
Here it is. Okay.
I got pretty
Shit, I don't know.
Okay, amongst the bodies, beyond their basic gear that you're already aware of, you find a total of 97 shillings. And then various weapons, armor in various states of damage,
Okay.
collection of daggers, etc. Enough to outfit the wizard for another couple of weeks.
Plus the other two.
There's collections of trail rations and dried foods, somewhat prepared for it to be actually edible on the table, but it looks like it's more rations that are intended for long-term storage in this room.
Okay.
And I think it's about 12 or 15 people dead.
So
There would have been
equals-
16, but
That equals about 14 silver a person.
the only notable things are the war matic that he's now wielding from the priest, It is not burning. And the priest has his armor type 18. Everybody else is wearing armor type 9. There's several normal shields if anybody needs a shield. Plenty of broadswords if you care about those. And that's pretty much it.
So,
Okay.
How did you
my
guys?
question is,
Go ahead.
oh, sorry. After we fully clear this whole complex, what are we gonna do with it?
Complex?
Nothing we can do about it. It's in the middle of the city. We can't burn it or anything. 'Cause
Okay.
God knows who would have
So
to.
Matt, you wanted to open that door, I assume?
I was mainly,
Okay.
You guys are reading the paper. That's what we need.
I was mainly wondering if
You go into that room. It is it looks like a storage room.
All of this is gonna get told to the authority.
No, this is mine.
Oh man.
Lots of foodstuffs and so forth for extended stay.
Yeah.
Looks like a lot of it's been here for quite some time. Like they've used this location for an extended period.
All right.
Nothing of particular value.
If it's good, fresh enough,
It's definitely usable.
can I stock up on
As long as we stay here
Sure.
for like a couple weeks.
Yeah, take however much you want.
Everyone will be
I mean, there's enough here to outfit a sizable crew of maybe a couple of dozen for more than a month or two.
So everybody just
We're
down,
outfitted out here.
mark down another 14 silver.
So they're reading the paper, so we're
Yep.
trying to figure out.
They appear to be letters of a romantic nature
No.
between Ulrich and a lady of the court.
I was right.
Does it say
Who?
the lady
Yes,
of the court?
it does.
Oh, if it's the champions girl,
Pray on your knees, child.
It's Emmanuel Schlagen.
I can feel the fire and passion.
Okay.
Confess your sins.
Let me bring that up. Okay.
Keep going all day.
Yes, it is letters of romantic nature between Ulrich and Emmanuel Schlagen.
oh, the champions girl.
No.
Yeah, Dietrich. That's Emmanuel is Dietrich's.
Yeah.
Or no, Kirsten.
No, it's the Graf's champion.
No. The part there is it's high sacrilege for the priest of Ulrich
He's got
to
a vow of
have
celibacy, right?
what's that?
He has a vow of celibacy, right?
Yes.
So
And it would be a major controversy, like upending the entire church if it were to come out. Conceivably destabilizing most of the region. Okay.
let's make it happen, Captain.
So who is it?
If you want to start civil war in the Empire,
All Ulrich
Here's the
above
problem, right?
Temple
We go to the
Lord.
graph. Let's say we go. Well, let's not even go to the graph. Let's say we go to all Ulrich and go, hey, we got evidence
Emmanuel
of your
Schlagen.
shenanigans. He's just gonna call all his temple guards and we're gonna cut to pieces. Bunch of bloody, broken dudes with one perfectly healthy, intact wizard.
But wasn't Emmanuel the comfort to the Graf?
Got a
Yes.
hangnail over there.
So that's it. So like
Emmanuel's
Graf's girl.
Emmanuel is the mistress of the Graf.
Oh,
So we go to the graph, let him know, and just let this resolve itself.
So a little bit of. So you guys, we got time now that we aren't going to catch anybody at the moment. Probably wonder where I went.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
First off, someone gave me some.
So
bad
meanwhile,
we don't do that.
I do want to
because
check to
Graf
see what
just
this
killed
down
himself.
path is.
Oh,
Okay.
hold on. Elf! Come here, we need to talk.
it looks like it leads down into some sort of a cavern.
So whatever's down there has
You
a
don't
way
do
up.
that because then the Graf just kills himself.
No. Maybe.
It has a way up.
He's already depressed.
He's still
now.
already.
Okay.
Now
Sometimes depression turns into blind
Nah,
rage.
it has a way up,
Sometimes.
but maybe it's on.
When I'm looking at this one, Game of Thrones.
He just steps out the
Just
window.
carefully.
Actually, sorry, those are disregard that. There is a way down. That's not it. Those stairs go slightly up.
Okay.
Okay, they lead to a door at the other end.
Okay, I'll check it.
Okay. Well, looking at the rest of the map, those go down.
Okay.
But if you recall, in the main room, there were stairs up to a higher level. Back here. You may not have noticed it at the time. Where the group is, there's 2 stairs on either side that lead up to an upper tier.
Okay.
So you went up about 10 feet above the main level. This takes you back down to that main level.
Gotcha.
Okay? That's where I'm getting confused.
Yeah. Me
So-
too.
That ends in a door.
Okay. Check it.
Look safe.
Looks safe. That's great. You guys can keep on talking. 'Cause I'm ignoring it.
Ka-chunk.
But yeah, I'll check.
Ow!
I'm coming back now.
Spike in my neck.
If it looks safe, then I'll go ahead and open it up.
Okay.
Arms pinned to his chest again.
I'd say like, okay, there we go. I can finally.
You couldn't see up the stairs based on where you were.
Yeah. What is this?
So there's a open door to the north, where you can see the dead dwarf and all the bodies, and there's a door off to your left.
Nothing.
This room looks like it was a supply room that was fairly hastily emptied, as far as gear and weapons and things like that. Mundane stuff, nothing of particular note.
All right.
I take offense that you just call my greatsword mundane.
Check that door.
It's not your greatsword. That one looks clear also.
Try and open it.
Okay. That one opens up, and you see a staircase that leads down to a cavern-like area.
And a pair of really big eyes looking back up at you.
All right. Now I stealth down.
Okay.
I want to take a look.
Okay.
Is there a light source? Yeah, I see it. Okay, there is a light source.
Stealthier, you or the Rancor?
There's a light source where?
Nice.
Right here.
Yeah, there's a lantern there. You want to take a lantern?
Yeah.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, when I get through the door, I shut it behind me and take a stop, halt, look, and listen type thing to see if
You hear sort of an echo, like from a cave, something like that. The normal reverberation, but you don't hear anything else as such.
I load an arrow and stealth down.
Okay, click on the down whenever you're ready.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Okay.
What the hell?
Put you in a section here. We'll move you just slightly forward. The stairs go down a little bit and end in a door. Looks fairly overgrown with or corroded with moisture and dampness. The wood's a bit swollen. There's an old padlock on the side of it.
But obviously not been used in forever and a day,
It
right?
has not been used in quite some time, yes.
Yeah, I get back up.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Okay, so meanwhile, you had some tales to regale.
Yeah.
So,
Popcorn? Popcorn?
remember the lady who gave you the
Can't click on my
The
character.
thing in the
Yeah.
back alleyway.
Use the arrow.
the one that gave you the information on that drug deal that led you to the drug deal, the one that
Lady
you kept-
Heinfield?
No, you kept thinking she was like she might be Lady Heinfield in
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
So anyway, her name's Natasha. And she's actually an agent of the Graf's illegitimate son, the Baron.
The what?
The Baron?
Is his illegitimate son?
No. Baron
Stefan.
Heinrich Todbringer is his illegitimate son, not the sick one. The sick one is his legitimate son.
The older brother.
This is the older brother from another mother who doesn't count.
Are we trying to find and kill Topbringer?
I hope not, because that's the Graf.
Oh my god, I'm so confused.
I really hope
I
not.
thought the guy we chased up here was Todbringer.
No, it's
No.
Stormcaller.
Stormcaller.
No, he
no,
means
no.
from the very beginning of the
Oh.
From the castle that,
From the castle.
that blew up.
No.
What
No,
is
it's-
more?
No, that.
One more.
We have no idea who that is.
No.
That's Goddard.
Yeah,
Goddard. Thank you.
Yeah, we're catching.
Todbringer, Goddard, close enough.
You
Top
got
Goddard
there.
Jr.
You guys at the castle. You had letters and indication that Goddard Wallenstein, one of the sons of the family, had moved to Middenheim. You came to Middenheim looking for him, and so far have not been able to locate him. You had a
That's 'cause
couple.
we totally forgot about him.
Well, you looked.
Chase the wrong
You
Goddard.
looked and you had a few theories, and then concluded it wasn't the right guy.
Yeah.
Okay, Boris Todbringer is the Graf, the king of Middenlands, and he's the one that rules this area. He has 3 children. He has the oldest son, which is Baron
Heinrich.
Heinrich, is an illegitimate son from another lady. Okay.
Okay.
He has the Baron Stefan, who is sickly
Right,
and
sickly one,
and not healthy, and he's the only legitimate one for the queen that died a few months ago. And then you have the princess, who's the third one from another lady, who's also illegitimate. Well, he's a king in the Middle Ages. So,
Prima Nocta or whatever it was.
yeah.
So what I figured out is that the Baron is not against the Graf.
Okay.
He's not trying to take over. He's not trying to kill his brother. He's not trying to do any of that nasty stuff. All he wants to do is protect his family. He truly does. And that's why he's got agents all over the town trying to figure out who was causing these issues. And that's why I was sent here. You don't believe it?
Yeah, don't believe
Okay.
that.
Well, here's something that's even more. Here's something that's even
Just
more
straight,
believable.
you lie.
Yeah. I personally thought it was Dirty Pavarotti. Turns out it's not. He's just a dirty dude. But he truly is a doctor from... He probably can get you one of those fancy sleeping bags that you like so much, by the way. You can have one of his. You can have one of his. It's probably in great condition. But even though he seems like he...
I got a sleeping bag for you. It's only slightly used.
While the things he does are questionable, the flesh pits are kind of odd.
Questionable.
He's kind of gross.
Never heard of him.
But in all reality, he's loyal to the Graf as well. One of the things that I have noticed is there's something going on with Dieter, the Graf's champion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all thought he was hypnotized.
Well, that would make sense. And with the information you just gave me, I really feel like I wondered why in the last few weeks your high priest of Ulrich there had stopped complaining about the taxes because he's got other plans. And if he's fooling around with the Graf's mistress, if he could be the one that gets rid of the children,
Then he'll take control of the
Then-
kingdom.
he absolutely could. If the Graf's dead, who else would they put in charge in the meantime? I mean, while the other families fought it out.
What is it, a theocratic nation? That's...
There's too many of us for us to be the Three Musketeers, that's all I gotta say.
Candy. I'm hungry now.
It's a reference to the movie because
Oh.
the priest tries to take over.
Oh yeah. Yep, I'm with you.
I'm hungry now.
Unless you double up.
The
Back to the sleeping bag.
I was trying to.
I was letting you swallow your drink first.
But either way,
Got computers.
the taxes aren't going to hurt Ulrich because, in all reality, he's an Ulrich priest,
Yeah.
and they're not going to get hit anywhere near as hard as the rest of you guys.
Right.
They're not
I
getting
feel
taxed at all.
insulted by that.
Don't worry
The
at all.
Ulrichians are not being taxed at all, from what I was told.
They're getting like tax reductions.
We got 2 silver.
Right, and from what you know, having been here, their information was that they were using these letters as leverage to keep the priest from denouncing the taxes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay,
He didn't support him, but he's
he
not
didn't support him, but he's not going to fight him because otherwise his secret would get aired, and the Church of Ulrich would cause massive problems. And again, I want to stress the political ramifications of the High Priest of Ulrich having been found to be disloyal to the church, etc., would cause massive repercussions across multiple counties, not just the Midlands.
If I were there, I would have said the same thing. You're going the wrong way. It's not that he's the one trying to destroy the Graf. No, he's being used like everybody else. He's being blackmailed.
Who's blackmailing him then?
And now you guys,
The man.
did you guys tell Milton anything about your past little bits?
Oh, I'll spend 20 minutes regaling him about the flesh
Okay.
pits.
I'm great. Now that my ears are dirty, you and Pavarotti, huh? Did you at least take a shower?
No,
You
never
won't
did.
believe the things this hammer has seen.
My only question is I believe that this isn't the only type of blackmail that's been going on.
Oh yeah, everybody's getting blackmailed. Who's the architect of it all, though? That's the question. We gotta figure that shit out.
So
Just
this,
open that door that's above me. Please.
I think it's a wall accidentally. Yeah,
Can you move me out of this
Stormcaller had
room?
sent
I'll just delete it.
the this messenger was sending him directly to the to the castle. Now, whether that was to give that information to the Graf, I don't know, or if it was to deliver it to whoever is there using.
Well,
All you know is he was to deliver it to somebody referred to as the boss.
Does that sound familiar?
It's almost like it's the boss of
Wait.
the town.
wait, no. Didn't
I'm just gonna say that's the one thing here. That's all I'm doing.
Like, concentrate on your
the
wounds until they
kidnappers
seal
also
up.
refer to somebody called the
There you
boss?
go. There you go.
I feel.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
right. I don't know this though.
I was dragging it out. It was in there.
I was
I'm like-
letting you process.
I know. I saw everybody looking at me like, yeah,
Yes,
and I'm like, I feel like it's in there.
So they had that information here.
We're so supported.
They may have had
Like
more.
3 hours of sleep last night. Give me a break.
They may have more information here. If they have anything else, like if he told me that they
Where's
took
their
it.
file cabinet?
Well, we know. So you guys tell me the police took the kidnappers' notes.
Yep.
I'm assuming they would have brought them here as well. Now they may have gone in any of the many directions to get out of here, but they still could be here. And if that's the case, we could find out maybe who the boss is.
Are there magical
Hey, did you
seals or
have
anything like that that can be
something
put on
in
paper?
This room that I can
That's
Runes?
west.
It's obvious.
Magical runes or seals? Or
There
or
is
this like
no.
Just, do you think
It's
this is like
another
totally
guard post.
pedestrian
To the left is
plot?
barracks.
I think it's a mundane plot, yeah.
Okay.
This looks like living quarters for most of the crew that they would have.
Thing, but
Yeah,
even
that's-
then, it's a
about this.
So, so we know one of the law lords and Ulrich are being bribed.
Those doors are
or
locked.
Blackmailed.
That door is locked.
Calm down.
I think it's the
traps,
person
and
that
then if
wants
it's not
to
trapped,
protect
I try to open it.
Okay.
because we found him having some type of connection.
Well, that's what the guys.
No storage
uncle
room.
said.
So of the
Just
areas,
trying to get rid of everything.
this one over here
I think it's
was a
him
temple.
orchestrating it all and using these people as a
This
be
one is
careful.
another storage room
Yeah.
for the one you just went into.
There is just a single wall lord, don't you think?
Is a storage room for other supplies and so
Okay,
forth.
let's say he
Looks like
removes-
materials to make black powder.
In the equation,
similar
of
things.
who he's going to be able to remove. He hasn't removed the crap.
This room
He doesn't want
would
to-
probably
he
be
wants
where
taxes. He
Eric's
wants
room would be.
You think it's just all?
So it's going to have a little bit better quality of stuff that you might be looking for, I think.
Joseph Sparzum is the court treasurer
Yeah,
and
well,
the leader of the
searching-
tax officials.
If
He's
I
the
feel
one
like
who
it's
bought
good
the
enough
Reynolds
quality
and
in
Lynch.
his room, I'm going to
He's
search
got a
for
drug
it
problem. He's trying to get all that money.
Okay.
I don't know,
in the hopes that it can go up in smoke.
but he's the one you guys started following.
I think I can still get away, but the group's screwed. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So we're going to find out. Like, confront him with the evidence of his debauchery, and tell him that we're not planning on doing anything about it. We just want to know who's been blackmailing him, so we can stop that plot.
Oh yes, blackmailing him with
blackmail him.
And we're gonna
blackmailing him for info about the blackmail.
No. Why
That's
blackmail?
exactly what you just said.
Well,
We're not blackmailing. No, that's not blackmailing.
Yeah.
That's
I know, but
We have copies of this.
blackmailing with extra steps.
We take a couple of those sheets and copy them away, but we give the majority of them to him
yeah.
and say, "Listen, we are trying to figure out who is getting you right now."
We just give them all the million points.
And if you don't tell us, we're going to release this. But we're not blackmailing you.
No, it's not even release it here. In good faith, we're giving this to you.
We're giving you 90% of the
It's a simple
evidence.
causative
Now that he knows, this is everything we found.
Okay, Morgan. Is Emily gone?
And Stormcaller.
Well, and
Stormcaller was part of the blackmail plot.
He was,
The holder of the evidence.
yeah,
Yeah.
and disperser of the evidence. He had a huge group of people that could.
He was
So-
the network.
So he's the number 2 in the all Ulrich calls blackmailing the number 1.
no. Sons of Ulrich are a cult of Ulrich, absolutely. But
Right.
they're a fanatic side wing.
Right.
Okay.
But they're working. Yeah, but they have
Same-
relations with all Ulrich.
No.
We've seen that.
No, the same reason that all
That's the
Ulrich
thing, they
said
never
to
had
you. You asked all Ulrich about it, and he said, "Yo, they should do whatever they do because he knows they have to under their heel."
Okay. Then let's just go talk to all Ulrich. Yeah. But I'll be the one to do it. I'll do it priest to priest.
Okay.
And
Now the challenge you have is you have about an hour
right.
before your law lord goes and confronts the graph. So you have about one move left as far as time.
I mean, I want to look for their file cabinet, see if they have like a personal diary.
There is nothing in this room. This big room appears to be a training room. There's several target dummies, training weapons, things like that.
I'd be trying
Now-
to look for like an office type thing.
Yeah.
or-
Meanwhile, as you guys have been discussing and debating, occasionally the elf wanders through looking for something. Occasionally, Gallery wanders through looking for something. They've both disappeared, and at this point, they're off gathered in what looks like Eric's room, looking through boxes and things like that. Okay, so looking through the boxes, you find the amulet. Or at least you find an amulet that matches the description. It's a fairly plain gold disc with a red crescent moon on the center of it.
Oh man, that's funny.
Interesting.
Okay. You find some of your personal effects. You do not find your two-handed sword.
Then I'm going to continue searching.
Okay.
What? Okay.
Between you and the elf and their lengthy debate and discussion, you feel you've searched all the places you are aware of. Neither of you, I'm assuming, have gone down beyond the locked door in the basement. And so everywhere in the complex that you're aware of, you searched.
I checked for secret exits from all of the
That's going to take a
from-
lengthy amount of time.
Someone ran off with it.
I'm almost thinking we should just go straight to the graph at this point.
We aren't going to get
Well, I would get the Ulrich's side on the voting thing, so we have two voices against one. Since he's being blackmailed by the Sons of
Back to
Ulrich.
him.
Yeah,
Okay.
now we got two.
Yeah,
It's
then
not
we
just
have-
one off.
That
yeah, it's
stops.
not
That
just
stops the immediate
Ulrich
plot, and it stops the taxes, and then we can pursue after that
Potentially, yes.
the
but-
justice.
Does this have
Okay.
any magic to it? I hold up the amulet.
No?
They found no papers or anything
Then I check-
inside his office.
I see if the amulet has any like secret compartment, any way to open it all, anything.
You have locate spells, right?
Give me a blind
No.
perception roll.
You can't locate
Perception.
A demon
Yeah,
just
you're
pops
I can
out.
hit it with a hammer,
Okay.
crack it open.
That should have been blind.
Did you see what the result was? Okay, then it was. Doesn't seem to have anything.
All right, I think that's.
I would look for a
I mean,
special journal.
looks like a metal amulet,
Look in this room.
relatively basic.
I want to look for.
I mean, it doesn't look like it has any
I thought we were-
particular high value. I mean,
That's what-
it's
they-
gold
Make sure
plated.
boxes
It's not
looking
solid
for
gold or
items
anything.
and stuff like that. Not search, like,
Maybe, I mean, you'd estimate
unless I
maybe worth
misunderstood,
a
at
gold
that
or
point
two
we'll
at
say we
most.
misunderstood.
Yeah,
we can
I think
move on.
they
Not
searched the whole
anything
facility for
particularly
anything.
valuable.
But yeah, go ahead, ask.
Do I know anything about the
Looks
whole
old.
round?
Pull out a dagger. Take just to see if any of it, like on the back, 'cause it's got one side's the gold or the.
It's a disc with an inset garnet, a low quality garnet in the shape of a crescent moon.
Sure, you get one of her daggers right now.
Okay,
I don't care.
I
I
can
don't,
move
I
it.
don't know how much is that.
Really weird to me.
Like, how many dice are going probably.
Okay.
Where are you guys going?
Currently looking for documents in his bedroom-ish area.
I've been just
Assuming they
gathering
didn't
up all
search that
stuff from the
Yeah,
battle
they've searched
and
it
trying to heal
amongst the group of you, searching everything. There doesn't seem to be any other signs of evidence or information beyond that.
Okay.
Now, you still haven't found his sword or weapons. All of his personal effects are tossed in a pile in Eric's room, along with the amulet that you guys were apparently sent to recover, although there's no apparent value to it.
Have you seen this before?
I'm gonna check the walls in Eric's room.
Nope.
Maybe it's like a kill token
For what?
thing, like give it to them,
Paintings?
and then they hire
Buttons,
people to kill someone.
So you're
for
gonna,
the amulet.
okay, if you're gonna search the room or any section for secret doors, that's gonna take multiple minutes, if not a long time, like an hour. You have fairly limited time to do anything.
Maybe it's like a special
Okay.
key to slot into unlock.
Did I hear anybody talk about what that door in the basement was?
Door in the basement apparently leads into the pits, which is where they dispose of both prisoners and other belongings.
got to be another way out of this place. 'Cause you said there was other secret exits, but
There is, and this is the one that I came in. So I mean, this is the only one that I know.
my concern is with the stupid amulet. There has to be something more to it. You said it wasn't magical though.
Nope.
Makes no sense.
Think of it like a signet.
Is it on a chain?
Mm-hmm.
Think of it like a
Okay.
signet ring. It shows your
So
power.
Feels heavy, slightly chilly, but it's metal.
do we?
Can I tell if it's holy or unholy?
I assume you have a skill for that, do you?
I can tell about holy ground.
It's not holy ground.
Stand on it.
No, it doesn't give you any sense that it's holy or unholy or
Okay.
anything.
The So
When
do
I
you
touch it,
get
do I
for
get
short-
visions?
What do
Nope.
you get for a
Because I have
short-term
holy
goal?
visions.
No holy vision.
What do you get for short-term goal?
50.
50.
My short-term goal it took me like.
do you need to
6 months.
do you need to return that?
Oh yeah.
In this-
mine too.
In this campaign, that is short term.
Probably. She had information, and it might be that we could get information from her by returning this.
I found that.
What was the information you were looking for that you were traded your time for?
Not the right information. Right here.
Oh, just making sure.
Would you
Yep,
say
she
I-
promised you information on the whereabouts of Milton.
Would you say I completed the short-term ambition of finding Milton?
Put all your lives in jeopardy. I mean, I'm the only one that wasn't beholden to her, but that's okay.
Yeah, you're not
She's
forgetting.
hot.
If only Frederick allowed me to talk to the spirit of that dead corpse, we would have known.
Right.
Moving on.
It's all right. His family was paid handsomely.
Do what?
The double. Can't believe he even fooled you guys. It was so ridiculous. Put a mask around his face.
So what did you do to get into this cult?
I didn't do anything. I snuck in. I took another person's place. Came in, had everybody. Eric doesn't know all of his cultists. There's hundreds of them.
I sure knew you.
Well, of course they knew
You're
you.
special.
Dude, you're like
I know,
6.5 feet
buddy. I
tall.
know a lot of things about you. There's a whole underground system about you.
That's funny.
Well, would you say I found Milton's corpse because I'm about to murder him?
He's the special kid that everybody just ignores.
It's reloaded. It's
No,
rock and
that's
roll.
me.
Okay.
Anyway,
Everybody ignores me.
any big treasure chests of gold?
There are no big treasure chests of gold. No.
Okay, so we're moving on.
Okay.
So,
He's
Do
the
we
kid
need
that
to
hangs
split
out
so
there
you
when
can
he's got
return
Down
that?
syndrome.
Pick up the dwarf.
for information,
Do what?
do you need to go return that for whatever information, or additional information, or anything
I
else?
just want to get the hit off our heads.
I want to try to wake up the dwarf.
Okay, he's out.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
With my medical
Oh,
and
that's trash.
some supplies I have. Like I have an energy drink.
I got a Red Bull.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Let's rock and roll.
It removes the fatigue condition for 24 hours.
Okay, except he's not fatigued.
Well, that may be, but
He's in a magical coma, dude.
His body is protecting itself from the fear of fire.
We can put him out of his misery. He seemed
So
pretty miserable.
you can disregard the dwarf at the time being unless you want to carry him with you. The rest of you, I know some of you are badly injured as far as wounds and so forth, such as your warrior. So if you're potentially going into some place that you might want to have combat,
I'm sitting down.
then taking a little bit of time to first aid wounds and so forth is okay. Like I said, you have a little bit of time.
Okay.
Okay, and given our revisions as far as medicine and so forth, you can do some basic first aid to try to reduce the penalties, but you can't do long-term healing at this point for obvious reasons.
Have
Okay.
you searched this entire upper level?
Yes.
The level that we are on?
Yes.
Every single room?
I want his testimony, man. I want the dwarf's testimony.
Okay. Did you find anything notable?
Healing's all on you, my guy.
Okay. I don't trust you, but I'm gonna go.
I show you the disc.
I can use
Put it back away.
I think everyone in this group
Maybe we
needs
get
some
some
healing.
money for that.
Okay.
From
So-
the lady.
Being generous, you have enough time to do medicine, one of you on each of you that have not received magical healing thus far.
Okay. So
Okay.
You're off the table.
Yep.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Okay. You can roll your critical injuries, and I'm referencing specifically what I had written up because that's why part of the reason why I wrote it up. You can perform a first aid to reduce the impact. it reduces whatever your margin of success over 100, 1 medicine check per injury. 50% of your margin is the reduction on the penalty that you have. Okay, so if you have a minus 50 and you roll a 150, you get 25 points off the 50. Maximum benefit you can get down is 90% of the penalty.
So that's pretty tough.
Pretty tough to get that level
I mean, to get 150 skill or 150 total.
with medicine skill. Not that hard.
No, it's hard.
That's pretty
What's your
fucking hard.
medicine?
Well, I mean, it's intelligence based, so that's like my main characteristic.
Yeah, for him
Wizard,
it's-
but
Oh,
my medical with the boon is 84.
Yeah.
So you'd have to roll, with how incredible he is, you still have to roll a 66 to get a 150. So the best, I mean,
But it's per injury.
I understand.
Okay.
All I'm saying is those people that may
I guess it's
have,
a good thing I was writing down each individual.
at least we have
effect.
a means to do it.
The point is to give you a means. It's not intended to make recovering from injuries trivial.
I get it.
Okay, because if that's the point, then we might as well just put first aid, cure light wounds, and everybody's just healed right up. Okay, so the idea is to give you an option.
Gotcha.
If you have somebody who has some skills, take the time and you can do it. Now, in certain situations, it might be easier with with different tools and things like that.
So, anyways, I got 5 negative effects, 1 from hit points, and
I think if my like a clean area or whatever, I also get like a plus 20. There's other benefits you
And
get for doing this.
Right.
In Warhammer. So I'll start with you. You can pick whatever wound you
I
want
have
to
a
heal.
single negative 45.
Oh my god.
Well, you can get
Shot my arm off.
And this is where fortune points also come in.
So I got 2 minus 10, a minus
So would a double
25,
affect
and a
this?
minus 30.
A
Yeah.
double? No.
Yeah.
And a minus
So
20.
you got a, what? Your total was 139.
Get
Right. So 20 points off of it.
Then Matt, do you have something?
Then you can touch.
Yeah, the sisters already helped him.
Yeah. I didn't get
I
touched.
got a minus 15 and a minus 5.
So I'll do the 15.
Let
Please.
sisters touch you.
Well, of course.
Well, I guess I'll
You rolled a 2.
I guess I'll re-roll for you. Otherwise,
That bone is almost broken. Crack. Now I can help you.
Now I can say it.
that's the negative. Pure Warhammer settings, you make it worse.
Good lord.
So I'll re-roll.
What's that Harry Potter?
Oh, wow.
where The bone
There you go.
gets flopped out.
Right.
You're fine.
There you go.
So that reduces it to 10% of whatever the penalty is.
Okay, awesome. So,
Milton, you're
Two.
burned out.
15, it was
minus
15,
30.
so.
That's the first one.
That's all you get.
25 off of it.
Just a -5 now.
Thank you for doing the early math.
Is that the only penalty he has?
No,
I thought
got
you had multiple.
5.
Yeah. So each injury you can roll for.
Oh, I thought you said 1 per person.
One per injury.
Okay, it sounded like you said 1 per
Right.
person. That's why
Okay,
I was
so-
like, do your top injury.
No.
And then,
So the next
okay.
one's minus 25.
Okay, I'll get back to you, William.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I only have one.
That one only heals, what, 8?
I healed that injury, but you now have a 4th ear.
But you hear real good.
Okay, 2 minus 10s.
First one's down to 1. Second one's down to 1.
Okay,
Okay.
that's not nearly as bad as we thought it was.
And I'm guessing-
He's a bit extreme as far as the healing. And again, this is not a matter of you get into combat, you take 10 minutes, everybody's perfectly fine.
God, no,
He's
It's-
still at what?
in reality, for
20
as many
something?
rolls as he's made, we'd be here for hours, probably.
It'd be probably an hour. Like I said, I'm glossing over some of it. You have about an hour to do some healing, and then you got about an hour to get back to the palace
And do whatever we're going to do.
and interact with the law lords if that's what you want to
Do
do.
you have anything else, Ben?
I'm guessing he can't do it for hit point negatives.
Yeah, I have a
No,
negative
hit points.
5.
He just has to heal you, or you take you take healing drops.
There you go.
So the main effect is minus 20 for hit points
Thank you.
right now.
And then, what was yours?
I have
Yeah.
only taken 1 injury.
Okay,
So
so I
two
already
negative
did that.
1s and negative 17. And what else?
Yeah.
Minus 5.
I mean,
That injury
the
knocked me
negative
out.
I guess for my healing, I'll polish my shoe that got slightly dirty.
Well.
But other than that,
One, minus 24.
20,
You can't do
minus
it.
44 in total.
Someday, you're going to be
Yeah.
in trouble. Someday.
But only a
I
minus
got in
20
trouble with
for
those
me.
ghouls. But thankfully, I had a apprentice, a sailor, and a dwarf come to the rescue.
All the time.
Oh, help me!
He's very good at sacrificing everybody else.
Still, as long as my character got shot in the eye, died doing it.
Okay. So,
I'm
Is there anything else you guys wish to check here? Like I said, you have searched all of
really
this
wanna go down
floor's
the pit.
rooms.
I've gotten shot in the face.
So the
quite a bit.
basement does.
I mean,
The basement that you were going
Well,
to, that
it's
you were
fun.
telling me about.
I've had it happen twice.
Dad, shut up.
I'm talking about your stuff. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
The basement that you didn't want to go in there, Matt.
Mhm.
It's where they throw everybody's gear if they don't want it. But what's down there, I don't know. But it ain't good.
I kind of figured that, but I'm not going down after his gear. So
Well, I am.
I mean, I feel like that's a thing we can get later.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
when
we can come
people
back
are
to
not
that.
dealing with injuries.
Yeah, because what's down there, all you can ever hear is munch, 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 munch.
I've seen a Slayer kill a troll.
Work, 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 work,
well,
work.
you know what? While they're getting bandaged, I guess I can drag a body over and toss it over the edge and see if anything comes and gets it
Yeah, I've
Okay.
and watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Sure. You drop a body down. It lands with a slump. You hear movement stomping around of several creatures down there. Nothing comes into the light. They seem to ignore the dead body.
Drop a torch down there too.
What? So I want to be able to get the light away. I don't want any light to be around. I want it to be dark.
Okay.
And see if anything comes and gets it.
Throw a lantern down there.
You hear something, like I said, come up. They don't get within vision. They seem to sniff the air and then grunt and turn away. They seem to be uninterested in carcasses.
Okay.
Now, William's right near you.
I just get ready to say, hey, take a look.
Isn't that dwarf alive?
That's why I looked at you. I went.
Isn't that dwarf alive?
Now, if you remember, the dwarf—that's what the dwarf was commenting. His previous companions had been dropped into the pit.
Isn't there a human in the pit? Isn't there a human in the cells?
No, what did we do with those
technically.
people?
The human, we kind of like left him to his own misery.
Yeah, because he was just in there mentally broken.
All right, send them. Live bait.
I will not be a part of that. I will walk away.
Dad,
Unnecessary bloodshed.
before the healing, while they were discussing all that stuff, I was just getting all
Let
the
the hit
gear
points matter.
miscellaneous gear
I
that
mean,
they
you
had.
can't end them. Can't end
Yes,
this misery.
That's why.
You're sorting the gear.
No,
Or you
before I got healed, that's what I was doing. Like all of
Before
them were
I-
talking.
Okay. So what?
Sorry, we didn't get that right.
Yeah.
before.
Okay. So my understanding was you were at a negative 95. So you're barely standing due to intense pain, and you're
Okay,
sorting
never mind
gear.
then, I'm just sitting there.
Well, he was, but he healed the crap out of
He says before all the healing he was
Never
doing
mind.
this.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I'm trying to figure. Is your plan to take all the swords as loot? Is that what you're thinking?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what your goal is that you're trying to do.
I'm trying to do something.
Okay. Well, sitting and healing your wounds was fine.
Oh,
So
I'm done.
yeah.
Well, I got 3
Just to make
voices.
sure
here
it's
telling
the
me
temple
that.
to Ulrich.
Yes.
I got 3 voices.
We gotta go, guys.
Plenty of wrong.
I think we've overstayed our welcome here.
So do we
Do you have any reason?
have enough to go to the graph? I mean,
I
I can get us in front of him.
I have an idea.
In all fairness, character-wise.
The
Got a psychopath.
all Ulrich will be at the court
and the
right?
person who hates humans.
during the whole voting thing and
I'm all
all
for
that
it,
shit.
also.
You
Voting's
think-
already done.
Yeah.
Let's not submit
We're trying to get the voting stopped and re-voted. So
Okay.
We need
Well,
to get
Yeah. The law lord's plan was to request a private audience with the graph.
right.
He has the rank to be able to do so. Now, if you have evidence that would support his arguments,
Yeah,
to
well,
try to
now,
have the graph conceivably repeal the taxes so they don't go into effect at midnight.
if we give this evidence to the graph, then the graph can deal with it without destroying the country.
Okay.
So maybe an audience with the graph is not the worst idea. We just go, hey, look, there's been evidence. We've been investigating. We found multiple people. This one and the All Ulrich has been being manipulated behind the scenes to vote, you know, in a negative light for the nation. And we know your champion here is also under some type of influence, and let the chips fall where they may.
My only downfall with that is if you guys show him that his mistress has been not only unfaithful to him, but unfaithful to him through the god, the highest priest.
Well, then that's all Ulrich's will, isn't it? That's Ulrich's will if all over plowing the kings.
I feel like getting the priest on our side and going with him, having the high priest's word to back up this law lord will be more weightful than us saying, hey, there's some conspiracy going on.
I agree with you. I actually agree with you. And I have, well, he's got a line with the priest, and I've got a line with the priest.
Do we tell the priest? Are we going to blackmail the priest? I'm fine with that. To say, listen,
I would just say, hey.
Okay, let me know when you decide to do something.
Blackmailing you. Now's the time to shine the light that you do blackmail and help out this person.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
still
back
just
to some other
cowering
circumstances.
They're not cowering. They seem
You gotta circle back.
broken is probably a good description. They seem in shell shock.
And they look like a normal peasant.
Yeah.
We'll get the Ulrich. We'll send a message to the Ulrichian priest.
I get that.
To have him.
I mean, they're human. They've obviously been here for weeks.
Haven't beat us into court.
They've been abused most of the time, beaten and so forth. They're dirty. I mean, it looks just like any other peasant off the street from your perspective,
Right straight there.
with the rags they're wearing and so forth.
I hate him too.
I'm gonna throw him up over my shoulder and start heading out.
Okay, heading out of the place.
Howard.
Who'd you take?
The prisoner.
Okay,
The human or the?
he's taking the human with you.
Fucking racist.
Well,
So we're gonna go
it's either that or
straight.
put him in the pit. I really want to see what's down there.
Well, now, side note: don't forget your psychological issues.
I know.
Okay.
That's why I was going to put him in the pit.
Oh, that's fine.
It's a snack. What? Nothing. I'm taking him home.
But I do want to take the dwarf with us.
I do want to as well.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
He's already broken.
because I can't leave him here. Kind of, the whole Sigmarite dwarf thing.
So we're gonna go to the Ulrichian priest first.
Yeah.
And then go right to the. Is the priest in the court
You're strong.
area or is he?
Our Ulrich?
You're not.
Yeah.
He has quarters at the Temple of Ulrich.
Okay.
He also has quarters at the palace. He would typically be at the palace.
Okay. So let's go to the palace.
Seriously?
We'll go directly to him first.
Okay.
We're gonna go directly to him first.
I have 60.
Pick him up. Yeah.
60 what?
get the dwarf, please.
Sorry. Yes. I'm
He's gonna
picking
carry
up
the dwarf.
You're carrying the dwarf. You're carrying the human.
Yep.
Now, are you disposing of the human before you leave?
Dispose.
Throw him in the pit.
My concern is that they're keeping a prisoner down here. He may be some sort of a political figure that may help us. Does anybody have a reason why this person might be, and I hold him over the pit? Necessary?
Yes.
Why?
He's Tillian, the physician's Tillian.
I'm gonna start throwing your.
How can you tell?
He could be an assistant to Pavarotti. Is that what you're saying?
Let's go.
Potentially, or he has a sleeping bag.
It's the slight cinnamon smell.
He might have daggers somewhere.
Why is that sleeping bag
He
skin colored?
it's a new Tillian sleeping bag. It's okay.
No, that's Pavarotti.
All right, let's get.
We need to know what's down there.
Okay, so again, are you disposing of the human that you dislike, or are you bringing him with
I
you?
will resist the temptation. Do I need to make a roll?
Not if the group's right next to you.
Okay.
Oh, this is great.
If the group's not right next to you, then no, you still don't have to.
Can I do it then?
All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm getting
Furthering a purpose, I'm gonna hope. Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
I'm not being that gentle.
that's fine.
Is Hope awake?
Hope is. I don't think anybody gave him any healing.
I just cut his bonds loose, and you said he was just unconscious.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, he's been beaten,
yeah,
but no, he's not dead.
but he's not conscious.
He's not conscious. So, I mean,
He'll come to you in a few hours.
Leave him a note.
He can read, so
you're gonna. I assume you're bringing him with you.
yeah.
Okay, so I mean, arguably, Carter himself won't be able to be here for the next couple of games,
shit.
anyways.
Yep.
His repeater pistol is it in the pit?
Yeah.
Is the regular pistol I gave him
No.
a long time ago?
Any
is
of
that
any of the
it?
weapons that they have been discarded.
I'm coming back, Dorothy. I promise.
He didn't
We'll come
even
back.
use
I wanna
the
keep him
part
in
of this. We only shot once and then ran away.
I mean, if you'd been captured, your ear'd be down there.
You didn't know what was going on.
I would not be going. Even if the group was like, "You're going by yourself," I'd be like, "Sweet."
I can't hear you come and leave.
To the priest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're heading to the temple or to the palace?
No, the palace where his
Depends on
he
how
because
big the
he's got
area is.
He has quarters at the palace, right?
He has quarters at the palace. He also has quarters at the temple, but he's almost always at the palace
We'll head to the
because he's a palace advisor.
Yeah, we'll head to the palace.
Okay.
Did I find rope and grappling hook while I was going through?
Sure. In the supplies, they have ropes and grappling hook. If you want to grab one,
Since some of you weren't mine up.
Go check the temple real quick. You can catch us.
This is a cool hammer.
they are laced with gunpowder and highly flammable.
I was liking your load, man.
Yeah. That's what this human.
So how'd this play out? He's like, your character's dead, but we'll bring back Milton, or have you guys been working on this for a long time?
It's been. I've had a couple of sessions on my own, but I realized.
Really? That's awesome.
There's no real. Like, how do you become royalty?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I could get gladiator greatness by destroying a minotaur, but
The only way you become a noble is by getting the grace of nobility.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and again,
We're born into it.
the guy who was my
that's
noble,
debatable.
he
You
got
still have to be
his
recognized.
family got paid handsomely.
Just kill all the nobles and say,
I'm
I'm
the
a noble
noble,
now.
yeah. Which is how historically it's been.
Sure.
We do have
I'm the
an
captain now.
Even Milton doesn't have that ability yet.
You can become a rat king.
Okay.
That's right. I'll be right.
So you're going to go to the palace.
Yep.
You guys arrive there shortly before 10 o'clock. Okay. Now you are meeting with who?
We're like, all right, we're in charge.
Ulrich.
No. Who was the law lord?
It was
I want to make sure I have the right name. So I don't.
Karl-Heinz Snow.
Society.
It was
Snow. That
Let's
isn't
see.
one of them.
no, it was Reiner Ehrlich because Joachim Hoflicker was the blackmailer. That we
Right. Ehrlich was the one you were friends with that had rescued his niece.
Yes.
And he claimed that Hoflick is the one that was blackmailing him.
Right.
Okay.
And he didn't have any proof past now that there was blackmailing happening, but now we have proof that blackmailing has been happening.
Right. Okay. So you go to the palace. Now, are you stopping by Ehrlich's place? Or are you going directly to the palace to try to find the priest?
I mean, go there to like update.
How
on
close
stuff.
it is, Erlic's probably already in the palace.
It's in a different wing of the palace.
Let's go to Ehrlich first so he doesn't go busting in on the graph and get himself killed
Okay.
immediately.
Good idea.
Okay. So you go find Ehrlich. He's dressed in his finest court outfits and so forth, getting ready to go. He says, well, if you guys are here, I assume you fill him in on what information you have. He says, okay, if you think talking with our Ulrich is the right approach, then let's go there first.
I'd like to point out that we look awful.
Yes, you guys are totally trashed, very bloody.
Speak to
Is the niece?
I mean, the wizard's perfectly fine.
You've been doing first aid on bleeding people, or you probably have blood all over you too.
That's why I got the apothecary suit. I put that on first.
Yeah, he's got blood on his hands.
There's a reason why I carry two outfits.
Is the niece's testimony worth anything?
That's what
What's that?
The niece's testimony. Do you think her
Hold on.
saying like we don't have the evidence that there was blackmail for him, but we do have her to say yes, she was kidnapped, and
It wouldn't hurt.
then we don't want to leave her by herself anyway because if someone puts a
Is the
That's what happens when you're
Red
going
Moon on the way.
stats. You can't get hit. You can't get hit.
No. Red Moon's in the northeast of town by the university. You guys were in the southwest, and the palace is in the northwest. So it would take too long to go to the Red Moon Inn unless you really want to.
nope.
I mean, still would take too long, but you're certainly welcome to do so.
No, if you really want to go there, we can squeeze it in.
If you're not so sure, it's too long. I realize that as I was saying it. Yes, if you go to the Red Moon Inn, you will not make it to the palace in time.
but you could get out of the city
You could.
a lot.
You would have a head start to flee.
Yep.
It was only the weapons that were thrown with it, right? No personal belongings or effects.
Is his dog collar still on it?
Yes.
Oh, I'm more worried about the dog's skull.
Okay.
The warg or whatever it is.
Okay. No, personal effects are with you. Weapons were tossed into the pit, supposedly. You guys still haven't found them or verified, but that's what they would have done. Okay, so Erlich leads you through the palace. You guys are escorted by 4 of the Knights Panther. Since you guys look like you've been trashed and covered in blood and filth and everything else. So they look a little bit nervous with you guys, but under the word of Erlich, they're perfectly fine. They lead you through the chambers over to the Ulrich's chambers, where they knock loudly on the door and demand his presence. A few moments later, he opens the door, dressed in his evening gowns. What can I do for you fellows? Is there a problem?
We took care of a problem you've been having. And we need
Apparently with prejudice.
Yes, extreme prejudice.
Yes.
And we need your assistance in stopping this tax thing, because your fellow lord here has also been having similar issues, and we took care of those as well.
I don't know what issues Sir Erlich has, but I am pro taxes at this point. They go into effect in only a couple of hours.
I say you tell them what the issues are.
Can
The
we,
Panther's still standing there?
can
Yeah.
we speak?
Sir, we're going to need some privacy.
I mean, I'll just hand him one of the letters, like these issues.
There you are.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
He can read.
Yeah, fair enough.
He can't read. He's only been
Oh,
writing
they're
letters.
going.
Every time we do that commercial about the bacon strips of the dog.
He's been narrating the love letters.
What's in this bag?
Okay, he takes the letters, looks at him briefly. Okay,
Letter.
a letter. Okay, he takes one of the letters.
Maybe the other ones are. Oh wait, here. That one's especially delicious.
We have a secret process just in case.
Erlich looks on with curiosity, not knowing what they are. Our Erlich takes a look at it, starts reading the first one. You see him become initially a wave of paleness passes over his eyes. And then he, after a moment, he sighs relief. Says, "You found the collection,
Yes.
and what do you intend to do with such things?"
Once.
After you have voted against the taxes,
He doesn't vote.
There is no vote any further.
how about
Help us.
We're gonna destroy him. We just want you to help us. Jesus,
Yes.
people.
listen to the
These hold no sway to us.
I don't give a shit what happens.
And in the end, we just want the means to at least have the taxes reevaluated, because this was not a fair and complacent vote. And
Come into my chambers.
yes,
He invites you and Erlich in.
Paycheck would be nice. Compensation for our troubles.
okay. So we all
Back to the blackmailing part.
we all step ourselves in his chamber.
We demand payment, but it's not blackmail.
We just want to be gifted by the church.
Timmy from the church.
Personal donation.
Anyways, he invites you and Erlich into his chambers.
All of us in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did the Panthers follow us in?
No, they stand guard outside.
perfect for them. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Is there like a water bowl or like where he would like wash his face and stuff?
Sure.
While they're all discussing, I'm over there immediately just cleaning.
You start
gore
washing yourself
myself,
off. Yeah.
in his stuff, wiping his.
Oh god.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to care or notice too much
I know.
as you defile his cleansing bowl, commenting that's holy water.
Yep.
But
Now it's more holy.
yeah, so the group rapidly tries to alienate him even further. Let's egg him on. May I have the remainder of the letters?
It's up to you.
Half now, half later.
Jesus, that's
Yes.
still blackmail.
Give me the letters.
Okay.
This is a matter of faith.
No, is it better to do? Okay,
Yes.
all right. To do what is right, because you
I feel like I'm dealing with Carlton all over again. He's stupid trying to help me in the.
There's no fireplaces in here.
Listen,
Yes, there
I'm
are.
sure he's got a.
Not down here.
Not down here, no.
He just swings around with a flamethrower backpack. He goes,
Look, I picked up a Tesla flamethrower.
This session sponsored by Tesla.
So do you give him the letters?
If anybody's learned anything from what Matt has done in the past, we give them all the letters.
Yep, every last one of them.
Okay, so you
And
get
I say,
you give him all the letters. He breathes another sigh of relief.
And tosses them into
He-
the fire.
He takes them, puts them gently on the mantle above the fireplace.
Maybe you should secure those a little better next time.
Perhaps there'll be time for that. And what are your plans for Emmanuel?
We have no qualms with the manual as long as it's. Do
None of our
you
business.
have any? Do you have any knowledge of what's going on with the wrath? Is it more than just melancholy?
Who's blackmailing you?
Hofflick.
It's the same dude that blackmailed the other.
Yep, I'm just putting a little. It's the same.
your
So that's
context.
two. So we need.
He became aware of our affair weeks ago. One of his agents stole my correspondence and has been holding it over at threat. It wasn't you? Okay. Has been holding it over at under threat of revealing the secrets and ruining the Church of Ulrich.
So what is? How does that benefit Hofflick? Do you have any idea? Like,
Well, I give personal counsel to the Graf, and my objection.
it's gone.
Well, at the time, I would have objected the taxes because they're unfair.
Right.
It's going to destabilize the city, but I have to. Ulrich would see us through if it really came to it.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I have to protect the church.
So, speaking of that, can I kill Hofflick? Can you guys... He's cost us several friends in this little plot of his. Vengeance and
Well, with
justice.
with my testimony and Ehrlich's information here as well, I'm sure the Graf will have no choice but to act, and I'm sure Hofflick will be put to trial in short order. Most importantly, we have a limited window to deal with the taxes before they go into effect, which would settle the population and calm things.
Let's do it. Let's do
Other
it.
than
Who's
so,
Hofflick work for?
who does
people.
Working for himself, is it?
Yes,
So,
he's one of the law lords, one of the 3 law lords.
and if
I
he
assume
is,
he was connected to the man.
yeah, if the church isn't speaking
Politics.
against him, and he doesn't, and the only other guy legitimately
think
was
he is the
against
man.
them.
How long has he been in office?
Hofflick?
Yes.
I think
I
multiple
just-
years, long time.
I didn't know if there is there anybody that would have came to office in the timeline that we would know that other family.
No.
Okay.
I mean, most of these are pseudo-elected positions. They are appointed by the city council or by the Graf directly,
Okay.
and they're semi-hereditary. Where, I mean, based on the nobility structure and everything, once your dad is in the position, eventually the son takes over the position, sort of thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Who led the Sons of Ulrich?
Bringing
Eric
Heinrich
Work for?
in on this,
himself.
I think, and in putting this information to him as well to let him know. You don't want anything to happen to Emmanuel.
Correct.
Do you believe that from that point with Hofflick out of the way and out of the system, do you think the Graf is safe?
Well, is there a threat to the Graf?
Well, we do feel that there is some kind of threat to the Graf. I think that
He's being drugged.
the melancholy is more than melancholy.
Well, his wife died only 2 months ago.
Absolutely did. I understand that.
I mean, a period of mourning is not unusual, perhaps a bit long, but the Graf has many responsibilities. And he certainly has taken his eyes off the kingdom in the last few weeks. And Hofflick has managed to gather quite a bit of influence and pass these laws. without myself and Ehrlich and the rest of the council standing up to it to voice their opinion, the Graf is just going to take the word of the law lords. I mean, traditionally speaking, the Graf is really only going to step in if they do something highly controversial.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Because he's distracted.
Because he's distracted, he's not really paying attention.
Right.
And most of the time, the law lords, in theory, are acting under the will of the people or the businesses and so forth, and passing things that generally benefit the city. Okay, so they're senators. Yeah, absolutely, is the theory. Now, if they do something completely contradictory, yeah, the Graf is there to step in and say, no, we're not going to do this, etc. But he's not paying attention. He's just going, okay, yeah, you guys think this is the right thing? Fine, do it. Okay.
Are you aware of the rat folk incursion under the city?
The what?
The rat, the Skaven.
Skaven. Those are
Unnecessary for the conversation.
the
at the moment.
It's like
Well,
that's
I mean,
worried about like the fourth dimension, Verla. We're not worried about that. We're on 2 dimensions right now.
okay. Skaven. Those are Skaven are a myth.
Yeah, they never
Made up.
told me
It's a bedtime story made up by dwarves to keep people out of their caverns.
I know.
okay.
Darn Bretonians.
Let's go. Let's go confront him.
Okay, so you guys wish to go see the Graf at this point?
And
Who was that person that had Reynolds delight?
that was actually the court treasurer and leader of the tax officials. That's Joseph Sparsum.
And
So
isn't
he's
that,
he's
isn't that
involved.
like a poison or drug or something?
That was a drug, and he was. I don't know if he was taking it because I didn't.
It's a
find out if he-
it's a highly addictive stimulant.
Right. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he was taking it or if he was.
It's like drinking a pot of coffee all at once.
It's meth.
It's also commonly used by pit fighters in the
Right.
in the fights.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody gives them a bad batch,
I don't even think those exist in this role.
Rats, I agree.
drug dealer.
Rats of unusual size.
He's giving me the stuff.
We're just talking about
They
Reynolds
could.
Delight, and he goes, it's used by pit fighters. It depends on if somebody gives them, I don't know, a bad badge.
Or mushrooms.
Right.
Did you take that second dose?
I can't believe you guys thought for a second that was me in the ring. Ridiculous.
He was fighting pretty good, better than you.
As a former
I don't think would have died like immediately.
My
You're
new,
gonna try
my
to do
new
something
long-term
fancy and
goal
die
is to
almost-
destroy every Minotaur
He would have
everywhere.
tried. He would have tried to do like a backflip, and if it fell, the Minotaur would just like stomp him.
Yeah.
I would have gilded it.
So to the Graf.
To the Graf.
Okay.
Yes, Manuel's secret is safe.
Perhaps while I change, you can take a few minutes to clean yourselves up.
Yep.
Okay. And he steps into a side room to put on some actual clothes.
Okay.
I take
I
all
have a
those
character
letters and put them
question
in my
that
coat.
does
No, I'm just
work
kidding.
for this.
I
I'm
was so tempted.
sorry?
As
Out
we were
of
leaving
character
to say, it's like,
that would
and
work
I
for this
grabbed
situation. As
with
former
my sleight of
pit
hand.
fighters and
'Cause what
enslaved
happens-
pit fighter,
What happens if
would
we
I
come
have
out
any
I'm not
knowledge
worried about
of
it.
Reynolds Delight
I'm not worried about the
Sure.
whole religion.
and its possible effects?
Sure. It's a common combat enhancement used by people who go into fighting. It's highly addictive, and overdoses cause you to have a brain hemorrhage.
Hey, did so and so have the rest of my drugs because they never used them? I'm not going to say who. If they had them when I would have got him off his body
No.
because he was just unconscious. Well, no, wait.
Hope was unconscious.
You gave Hope's here. Flop. My drugs.
Priest walks in like, what?
I don't recall if he did or not.
Elbow deep.
He never. He was going to use him to kill that one doctor person,
Yep. Pavarotti.
but never did.
It's probably in his room because he. Like,
Yeah, he
like,
didn't bring very
takes it
much stuff.
immediately.
Did I keep my letters? Have the tell the elf.
They didn't get- they
Your
didn't have to
armor?
take all this.
Yes, all your armor and everything else is, you have.
Okay. I didn't know they threw that in the pit.
I dropped the. By the way, the old like skittish person. I dropped him somewhere around here.
Sure.
Just randomly in this priest room.
Toss him in a chair.
So you said he went into the other room too?
Yes, he did. You guys are currently alone in his chambers with Ehrlich.
I wouldn't worry about that.
No.
I look at Eric. I said, "Do you
I mean,
think we should
okay.
trust him? And is his
I mean,
secret is
he
his
knows
secret
what all
safe
the
with
letters
you?"
are.
If he
knows that-
betrays us, though,
I clean
Yes.
we're gonna die. in
Yeah.
that room.
Okay.
I mean,
What?
Look
Why?
around for any expensive perfumes and stuff too. By the way.
He has
At least
quite a
some
bit.
of us, not you.
Is his secret safe with you?
Sure.
You can actually teleport.
I'll defer to whatever the Graf prefers to do as far as this matter. My job is not to interfere with the business of the church.
Wait a minute.
So
I just like he admitted to what it was in front of him, so I want to make sure in the middle of it he's just not like he was banging your girl, and then everyone dies.
but no, he wasn't doing anything with Erlich.
You said Erlich came into the room with us. And
Yes.
He spoke about his. He said his manual safe from our transgressions. That's why I want to make sure.
We
Oh.
want to make sure he
that.
doesn't
No. As far
cause a
as
whole panic with his gossip or
Erlich
something
doesn't
like
care one way or the other about the
Cool.
church.
Okay.
He as far as he's concerned, he's there to pass laws that benefit Middenheim.
Cool. Wonderful.
And if bringing the church down would benefit Middenheim, then yeah, he's all for it. But he knows it wouldn't.
It causes chaos.
It would cause mass chaos and probably war with the rest of the Reichland. And he's not about to do that. So, as far as he's concerned, he'll leave it up to the judgment of the Graf or whoever the ruler is
I
at
have
that
an
point.
opportunity to kill off thousands
You
of
do.
humans.
You do. Here is your opportunity.
I would absolutely do what I was just told to do by a priest.
Anyone
Okay.
do they
That's
send?
awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
I want to ask Erlich something, but I need to actually find the article.
Okay.
Because I need to
Where
check the
Goddard
date.
says, "I can't wait for the party."
So the elf is cleaned
Yeah.
up. The Milton is cleaned up.
Have you had any
Unclean.
local nobles? Have you had any nobles show up from the Reichland area in the past couple months?
We have visiting dignitaries all the time.
Are you still
Okay.
trying to find a dude?
Yeah.
You have any Weisen? Was it Wallensteins?
Wallenstein's?
Wallenstein. I heard there was some commotion to the south
Yes.
at
the Castle Wittgendorf Valley.
Wickendorf.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I heard something about that, but no, we haven't seen. I have never met any of their family.
I hope you've heard of the Wallensteins. He's the
Then, other than
Wickendorf.
Commerce guy.
Yes, Wallenstein. I know well.
other than
Had dinner last
other
night.
than Gothard Wallenstein, is there anybody in the city that goes by the name or has been referred to as Gothard?
Well, yeah, it's a fairly common name.
Any major knights?
Any major nobles?
Real name's actually in.
No, the only member of the court is Wallenstein.
Okay.
He goes by Goddard since that's his given name.
Yes.
Goddard is not an uncommon name, not particularly unique. Wallenstein certainly would be, or not Wallenstein. Wittgendorf would be. Wallenstein is unique because it's his family name.
Yeah.
Wittgendorf would be unusual.
Not entirely confident that his name isn't that he still has the same last name.
Anyway.
Okay. So the priest comes back from the other chambers. He's wearing much nicer clothes at this point. They're actually clothes at this point. Ceremonial robes and so forth. He has a weapon at his side now and some basic battle gear. And Erlich seems a little bit underarmed suddenly.
I hand him a dagger.
Okay. He seems unsure of exactly what to do with it. But he holds it. And they head back into the hallway where the Panthers are still standing guard.
Same Panthers?
Same ones.
You come out. Why did they change guard?
Yes.
When he died.
Ulrich commands them to take them to the Graf immediately. And they proceed to march the mass mob through the castle. I think you're up to like 15 or 20 people.
If I see Heinrich at all, I'll give him the.
Okay, no.
No. Okay.
No. Anyways, a couple of minutes later, you guys are approaching the Graf's personal chambers. Outside is his usual Panther guard. There's several standing out front. As you guys approach, they drop their halberds and bar the way, and call out that the Graf is not to be disturbed at this point. He asked for a private meeting. He's currently meeting with Hofflick.
How many Panther guards are there?
There are 4, plus the 4 that are escorting you.
We can't take it.
He is in danger now.
Yeah. Look at Ulrich like,
Ulrich, other law lord, do your thing.
yeah, come on, guys.
Do what you do.
Okay.
Hold power over these guys.
It's not-
Erlich pauses for a moment and then puts the knife away.
I was just thinking I'm reaching for my Warhammer.
Steps up and calls Ulrich up and says, brother, help me explain to the guards the current situation. Grabs one of the guards by the shoulder and turns him over to the side. The other guards sort of turn to face him.
I'm sneaking around back then.
Okay, it doesn't take a whole bunch of sneaking because they're currently distracting him. The 4 that are escorting you are just sort of keeping an eye on the noblemen. What would you guys like to do? Do you want to run past said palace guards? Or do you want to hold your ground?
Well, I mean, that's the implication of what we're meant to
Well,
do.
You do what you want. There are 4 elite palace guards, or 8.
I have one thing that I have to do, so I'm going.
So, yeah, I don't even
I'm going. I'm going because of it's the only chance I have.
I'm going.
Only chance I got.
War
Okay,
start.
so I'm gathering you run past the distracted guards.
Force the doors open.
Okay.
And
Is anybody not going forward?
I'm gonna stand there kind of what?
Okay.
I'm trying not
So
to have a
you
war
two stand there
start.
trying to figure out what's going on. Milton, the elf,
I'm not gonna kill
You guys can
the soldier, and you.
Then we're walking.
I'm gonna move up to
After he sees us out.
The guards are guarding and blocking the way. They're currently distracted. Are you standing your ground, or are you pushing back past the distracted guards?
I'm not pushed back.
Okay, so you're standing your ground. Okay, so the elf, Milton, only because I keep forgetting your character's name.
The minute the door opens, though, if it does, I drop to a knee
Okay.
in front, just immediately.
Okay.
I'm going to step behind him as just a physical barrier, not like, hey, what's going on, right? And
Well, as soon as they start running forward, the guards are starting to react. So you're not. So you can either stay with these guys, or you can rush past them and be between the guards and the thing. I'm looking for a commitment.
Well, I understand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rush forward
Okay.
with them.
But then stop at the door to guard.
Like entangle.
Stop. I'm going to kind of. I want to entangle myself in the guards. Be like, no, guys, no, hold on, right? No, don't, right? Like this.
You're gonna try to delay them or otherwise distract them further.
Right, to keep
Okay. Okay. And what are you doing?
I'm basically doing the same thing as him, but I'm just
Push the
trying
door open and drop to your knees?
basically, yeah. For basic terms, yeah.
You guys are crazy.
No, I know.
I'm not dropping to a knee, but I'm going in and surveying the room.
Okay.
Danger.
So you guys dash forward past the guards. They immediately start calling out things, words of assassins and attackers and so forth. Weapons start getting drawn. Erlich and our Ulrich are trying to cause whatever distraction they can. Thad runs past them, stands on the other side, and starts distracting them and providing some sort of a wall as the 3 of you push the door open, tumble into the room, dropping to your knee as you see beyond in the room. It's a very fancy, ornate bedchamber. Bed off to the right, large chair and table off to the left. Seated on the chair is the Graf. Standing behind him is the Graf with a knife to the one seated at the chair.
Oh,
We will stop there.
shit.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Wow! I'm already like mid-draw going.
You probably got a better shot, but I got a bigger shot. I'll just shoot everybody and figure out what's left.
We will stop there and resolve that next time.
It sounds like a time for it to disintegrate.
Somebody's going out, and we'll just.
Whoever lives is now the Graf.
That's only 9:30.
Yes. But I'm not going to start a big combat at this point.
Combat.
Well, there's 2 Grafs and 8 guards. Math says not a 10-minute fight.
By the way,
I mean, it might be
my
10 minutes
sword
when we die.